It'll do.
The clapping didn't scare Jelly at all.
Very cute.
That's
Don't know
good.
how Jam felt about it, but
You have to be able to find Jam.
yes, exactly.
Is Jam the Void?
Jam is the Void, yes, and they're both sisters. So
Blackberry Jam.
that's what I told Sean. I was like, her middle name has to be Blackberry, like
Yes,
Jam, comma
absolutely.
Blackberry.
Nice. I love it. How's
Join
everyone's
the Void Club.
week been? Or top couple of weeks, I suppose.
I mean, not
Aside from
excellent.
the overtime, not terrible. Not terrible.
Not bad.
Not excellent.
I've had better, but quitting my job and getting cats have been the highlights.
It's definitely good.
Sure.
I also started another job with cats at it that already love me.
That's good. No having to wait for that, yes. I have just been playing Guild Wars 2. It's pretty much been my life. So nothing terribly
also
exciting
got-
in my life has happened.
Sean got me Breath of the Wild as well, which is like the first video game that I've ever tried to play through by myself.
Hey.
And it's very fun,
It's a-
and I
it's a
like it a
thing.
lot.
It's a lot of
It's
fun.
I'm just not that into Zelda. And since Nintendo never discounts their games, I don't want to drop $60 on it.
Right. Yeah, wait a
I'm
couple
so
years.
used to PC gaming where on Steam there's a sale and you can get a game that you really wanted pretty much few months after it came out for a good discount. No such luck on Nintendo's store, which you have to pay for internet access to for some reason. Good
Yeah.
old Nintendo.
When we got the Switch, we got it through Costco, so it already came with like a year,
that's
a year
nice.
subscription built into it.
That's
But
good.
it's still inconvenient, the knowing that I'm going to have to pay for the store next year.
It's $3 a month or something,
I
but
was
it's
gonna say,
still
at least
annoying.
it's not much.
Yeah.
Every time it comes out of my account, I'm like, what the fuck? It's $3. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's what the $3.
It's very odd. Anyway, we're gonna play this game now. I don't know if I remember how, but we're gonna do it.
We'll have fun with it.
So everyone, welcome. The Cosme link is in the thingy. Welcome to the Bone Era. So last time
Dumb weapon degradation.
on Welcome to the Bone Era, you dealt with the aftermath of Ephraim stealing a stone. I think. What did you do?
Yeah.
Was that that episode?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like-
that was it.
Okay.
That was
We
it.
played a whodunit.
Yeah, so you talked about it and came up with ideas for who it could have been, who would have told
Nathaniel.
Ephraim like where the stone was, or at least where your house was. You came up with a few interesting ideas. One of them was Yaren as an option. In order to narrow down things, you also went to Tartiva and walked in on Zima Ash. Her entire office was like ransacked and destroyed. There was a guy there in chains, like magical chains, and Zima had her head cut off and was sitting there. After some deliberation and whatnot, you cast Speak with Dead on Zima, who told you to put her head back on because she's immortal. And then you and Zima interrogated the cultist guy who was imprisoned with a level 9 imprisonment spell, which was on the thing a while ago, and had you done like a heist and not figured out that it was Zima originally and hadn't figured out where the stone was or whatever, one of you might have gotten imprisoned in it, which would have been a whole thing that would have been funny. But you bypassed that. Anyway, her stone was stolen as well. It seems like the cult of Morlos has all the stones now. Oh no. You also, you killed that guy, and then Lilia took on his form and some of his memories, and saw some memories of this mountain camp of a bunch of cultists. You couldn't really tell how big it was, so it was pretty substantial in the mountains of Taylor. So that's a thing. Nala knows the circle for Tertiva now. And you found a right, sorry, you already had that, but you got the teleportation circle for Altone, the capital of Hondere. And you decided to go there so that you can make your way to Taylor. You also did a divination thing, or whatever it was called. Was it divination? Whatever. One of the cleric spells to talk to your god. Yes. And Weejas suspects it was a god who told Ephraim. For some reason.
Lilia adds how to kill a god to her questions list.
You then went to Altone. Altone is this really big, really nice, gleaming city of elves and gnomes, generally. Shar revealed herself to the guard captain in the castle so that you guys were able to be there without being arrested. You went to some shops in Altone. Shar did reveal herself to the shopkeeper to get a discount on
Magic.
Some stuff. And then you went to the stables where you met the stable master there, who of course recognized Shar, and you got to take a bunch of royal horses, which all have names, but the document that they have the names is not open on my computer right now. But that's okay. You now have horses, and that's good. You started...
I think I wrote down who had who.
I have Bianca.
Yeah, we all
Nina, Bianco, Olivia, Romanzo, and Benjamin. Yeah. So you left Altone, heading southeast towards the town of Portovolo by way of the town of Trina, which you will hit in after you get out of the dungeon you're in. And you made your way. You spent one night, seemed peaceful, and then you continued on. And on the way, Nala's pendant of Tiamat sort of thumped and made some heat. And as you got closer to this marsh area, it did that more and more, and you found your way to a very stagnant pool of black water mixed with this black goop. Nala went into it, even though all that had to happen was the medallion needed to touch the surface of the water, but that was kind of funny anyway. And this big archway appeared that had a staircase that led down, and all of the staircase was covered in this gross black goop that got like stuck to your hands and stuff. And you made your way down, and the first room was a big, huge like entry area, but it seemed to have been rocked with like earthquakes or something. It messed up the ground, and much of this ground was like sunk down, and there was only like a 6-inch pathway, this winding pathway across the 1,000 feet of this main area, and everything else was covered in this goop. You walked across. Kieran nearly got swallowed by the goop at one point, but you did manage eventually to make it all the way across to the other side. There were two sort of stone desk things flanking a door in the center, and you went to the door, and it was fine and safe, and you opened it up. And Nala, and really everybody, but as soon as Nala enters through that door, her pendant lights up in this really bright flash of multicolored light, and everybody sort of has to blink, and they turn to look at Nala, and you all look around yourselves, and you're no longer seeing this temple as this destroyed, cursed virgin. You're seeing what the temple used to be, and this massive foyer area apparently used to be like this undermarsh garden. There are sort of fountains and things like that all throughout the 1,000 square feet area here. And you see at the desks there are a couple people seated behind it, with like ledgers and inkwells and whatnot. As you are watching, a young man, probably really short, he's like 5 feet tall, human, light skin. You can't really tell colors because the way that color works here is very odd, because it's mostly painted over with this silvery gray. But he walks up to the desk, and at the desk is seated a darker-skinned elven man, like a wood elf, who looks up, and both of them are wearing sort of robes. The newcomer, the one walking up to the desk, the young human man, is wearing sort of travel gear, but he's got like a robe over his shoulder, like he's ready to come into the temple and join up. And the guy, the elf, sitting behind it is wearing this really fine robe with the symbol of Tiamat on the front. And this kid walks up to the desk and says, hello, I would like to... Sorry, I've been sent here by our goddess. I finally had a calling. And, I hope I'm in the right... I mean, I don't feel like I'm in the wrong place. And the elf behind the desk says, yeah, I mean, if you're here for the temple, this is the right place. Would love to have you. Could I get your name for the ledger here? And the young man says, oh, I'm Taylor. And he writes down Taylor. And Taylor holds out his hand to shake, and Jeremy shakes the guy's... Jeremy, this other elf, introduces himself as Jeremy, because I did that in the wrong order. But yeah, he shakes Taylor's hand and says, welcome aboard. Make sure to go in the back. Somebody will get you a dorm. Looking forward to working with you. And Taylor says, oh, thanks. It's been a long time coming. And Taylor heads back, and you see Jeremy sort of just eye him and basically check him out as Taylor heads in the back, and the image, the memory, this flash fades from all of your view.
Now do we see the...
Now it's ruined again. Yeah, it's back to this cursed version.
Present goopy.
This happened as soon as we walked through the doorframe?
As soon as Nala walked through the doorframe. And her symbol did seem to have ignited something.
Is the desk completely destroyed, or is it covered in goop?
It's got some goop on it. You had previously looked at it and seen that it was like covered in draconic etchings. You had etched something in there as well.
Oh, it's the same one.
Yeah, these are the two desks. We're still in this front room, and you had just passed through the threshold of the door, and then you all witnessed that, and now you're back about to walk through the door again.
Wait, I don't understand. If we were in this room last time, what door did we walk through?
The big door at the end of it. So you walked down the stairs, then you made your way across the goopy place. Then there were the two desks flanking a big door in the center.
Okay.
Last time you had checked out that door for traps, which seemed to head deeper into the temple, and you walked through it. And as soon as Nala walked through that threshold, you all got triggered this memory and looked behind you at the desks to see.
There it is. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
It was in the original room. I just hadn't written this part yet.
Gotcha.
Okay.
This is when I would have offered that prayer
Sure.
that I did before.
All right.
Do you think we should follow where that Taylor individual went?
Yeah, I would say if you're following that same path, more or less.
I think they somebody wanted you to see that, so I think we should probably...
Might be a clue as to how this temple became how it is now.
Mm-hmm. Sounds reasonable.
Is it just the entryway towards the dormitories, or are there other?
So as you head through
hallways?
the doorway in particular, it goes through, and there's a sort of a 4-way stop. And as you walk through, you have another flash, and you see Taylor appear and walk to the right, down the right-hand passageway. But in front of you, there's a long corridor down to a big door that looks really ornate, but it's rusted, and you can barely see it from this distance, like, 300, 400 feet away down this hallway, with various rooms or doors on the side of that hallway as well. Everything is covered in goop. To the right, down the hallway, that's where Taylor went. There seems to be a bunch of doors on this shorter hallway. And to the left, you look down, and you see it's not a door. It just opens into another larger room after a very short corridor.
That's the direction he went?
No, he went the other way. He went down the right-hand passageway. So you're walking forward. He went right. To the left is the bigger room that has no door. It just opens up into a large room, and in front of you there seems to be the big ornate door at the end of the hallway.
So, if we're following him, I assume we should go down the path he went down?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we can go down the right hallway. We can always come back.
So you sort of squelch your way down the goopy hallway, and you pass by a door that it's closed, but as soon as you pass by it, another flash from Nala's Tiamat necklace, and the door is suddenly open, except you're back in that shimmery silver world. And you see on the bed, sitting now in robes, Taylor, and he seems to be sort of reading through a book and chanting in sort of draconic things and in draconic language. And it's not so much gibberish as it is like specific words in Draconic, for those of you who can understand it. It's more like the Winter Soldier waking up words than it is anything else, but it seems to have some sort of magical purpose. And you sort of head inside to get a better view of it.
I would repeat the words in common that I'm hearing.
Sure. And I don't have a list of words, but they are basically
figured.
they're seemingly random, but they have a sort of pattern and flow to them. And the way that he's doing it, he stumbles a bit and has to look back in the book and then repeat and use his hands in the right pattern. You sort of head inside this room just to get a better look. And as he's doing this and paying attention to the book, Jeremy comes in and leans on the door frame and says, I mean, don't beat yourself up too much about it. I failed the first time, too. And Taylor says, I know. That's what they said, too. And he closes the book and sets it to the side. But I need to be here. I don't have a life to go back to anyway, so I want my calling to be successful and really follow what I've been told to do. Jeremy comes and sort of sits down next to Taylor and says, yeah, don't worry. Pats him on the back. You'll get there. We all do eventually. In fact, based on how much you study, I bet you're going to be better than all of us. Yeah, says Taylor. Jeremy, you have been studying for about 6 hours today. Do you want to just go get a drink instead of you studying more? Maybe blow off some steam. It'll help your brain remember all this anyway. Taylor sort of blushes slightly and says, all right, sure. I guess I can put off an hour of studying. And they stand up and walk left out of that room and down the hallway, and they seem to be headed towards the larger room at the end of the other hallway.
That's cute.
Onwards.
Well, is there anything else in this dormitory for us to check
Flashes
out?
back. You are surrounded by so this hallway has a bunch of different doors, and you sort of open them up and check them. Each of them have like a few bunk beds in them, and but the bunk beds are covered in the goop, and it's sort of dripping down grossly.
Yeah.
But you touch through it, and there is a mattress under there somewhere. And there's bedside tables and whatnot, and sort of there were lanterns, but they're all covered in this gross stuff more. It's dark in here, but you've got Nala who lights things up, and you have light spells and whatnot, so you wander around. You can make an investigation check if you would like to. A couple of you can make an investigation check for the group to check out the dorms to see if you can find anything interesting.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
You want to check as well?
Yeah,
Specifically, I think we want to be looking for one of those books.
What books?
The guy was right.
The one that he's reading from, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Alright, I'll check too.
Just a couple of them.
Alright, that's a 12.
Oh, that's a 17 plus 7, so 20...
So you scrounge through this gross thing. You do have to reach through, like to open cabinets, you've got to reach through the goop, but you sort of get used to it and are like, ugh, this is just something you have to deal with down here. And one of the cabinets does seem to have one of these books. And it's not that big. It's like an inch binding. And on the front in Draconic it says The Tenets of Tiamat.
I give it to Nala.
I'll put that in the bag for now.
And this specifically has a weird sort of symbol on it. It's like this. It looks like goop, honestly, the symbol. But you get the feeling that might represent acid, or the type of temple this is specific to.
Okay.
So then the book would be just in what we would need to try and remove the acid, I would guess.
You can
Possibly.
try and flip through it if you want. Make a quick
Yeah, Nala has it.
Yeah, go for it.
What kind of check would you like?
investigation's fine. To see if you can see anything about getting rid of a curse.
Oh, that's only at 11.
Okay, from your brief flipping through it, you can tell mostly this book is about different rituals, but more like religious rituals, less magic ones. There are a few that are magical, specifically to imbue draconic powers for a short period of time to various members of the temple, but they require like 4 people to know the exact chance and to stand in the right place and to use the right stuff, which you can now, reading it, you see the part that Taylor was working on, which seemed to be sort of a initiate's ritual that he had to get right in order to pass into priestdom. So he was a novice in that memory. But you don't see anything specifically about how to clear a curse from a place using these tenets.
I'll probably
The
go
goop
over.
symbol probably just symbolizes that it's a book specific to this location.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll go over
That
it
makes
with
sense.
Kieran and Lilia, since it seems very religious and based in practices.
Now or later?
Later after.
Later, yeah.
All right. So you have searched pretty thoroughly. That's really the only piece of information that you find in the dorms.
Do you want to follow where Taylor and Jeremy went?
Yeah, let's go down.
All right. So you head down and across the intersection and into the back again. And in the back, you find that a bunch of sort of destroyed, like wrecked, like split in half. Some of them are like pulled into the wall. Like some of the goop has grabbed onto tables and literally pulled them into the wall. And the place is dripping with this stuff. You see in the back this sort of like what could be a cafeteria food counter. And it looks like what used to be a cafeteria, a place that the temple worshippers would be in to eat and drink. And as Nala walks in, a couple seconds pass, and you wonder if it's going to happen again, and then you are all sent into this other world again. And you see a bunch of people walking around and sitting and drinking, and right in front of you at one of the tables is Jeremy and Taylor. Sitting there shooting the shit, looks like. They're drinking from sort of steins. And Taylor's like, man, I mean, I came here because of... Oh, man, you don't want to know. And Jeremy's like, no, truly, I do want to know. Please tell me. And Taylor says, look, my parents, they were very big into, well, the good gods, you know? But they always treated me like shit because of, you know, who I decided to spend my time with, to put it that way. And so I didn't want to follow in their footsteps and worship these gods who seem to make it okay to be terrible to people they called deviant or whatever. So I prayed to whoever I could. And this big, magnificent, multicolored, weird dragon appeared and spoke to me. And said that she always had a place for deviants. And when I told my parents that I had a new quest and I actually found something to do with my life, they kicked me out, and then I wandered down here, so... And Jeremy says, well, you may be happy, maybe, to find that you're not alone in that experience. In fact, mine is pretty similar. So, I'm glad you're here. Cheers. And they cheers. And then everything swirls around, and suddenly it's a new section, seemingly at some other point of time. Jeremy and Taylor are seated at a different place, but now they're sitting much closer, and clearly are closer.
I ship it.
And they sort of laugh about something that they're working on. Taylor is still in novice robes, so it's difficult to tell how much time may have passed, or if Taylor just really sucked at doing this initiates thing. But Jeremy is in full, like, super fancy regalia at this point, like way fancier than what he was wearing in the other couple of memories. And as this happens, in rushes a man wearing similar high priest robes like Jeremy, except you look at him and everybody in the cafeteria looks at him, and you see this sort of black goop coming out of his eye, this priest, and his eyes are sort of glowing silver. Not same as Salvador, but glowing silver.
Okay. You could see it all on our faces. Like,
no, this one's different, and he's sort of got an aura around him of silver and light.
Similar to, like, what we're seeing through the memory thing?
No, it's a sort of what you may call a celestial aura.
Okay. He's possessed.
would I recognize it?
Make a religion check.
Give me a second.
Miss Paylor.
That's a 15.
15. I mean, there are times when priests welcome possession by a god.
Okay.
You would recognize this as but it's sort of fucked up. There's something wrong here, especially with the black goop.
Yeah.
But as he rushes in, he stands there and sort of his head is down and looks around, and everybody's just looking at him confused. And the high priest lifts his head up and says, "So, this is what my enemy has been building underneath my nose." His eyes flash more with silver, and more goop sort of comes out of his eyes and his nose, the edge of his mouth and his ears. "Never will Tiamat be allowed to exist here. All of you are hereby sentenced to be cursed, as well as this place. My enemy shall no longer taint these lands." And as he says this,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Jeremy stands up, being a high priest and going, "What the fuck?" He stands up and says, "Who are you?" The priest says, "As soon as my followers told me where these temples were, I vowed to destroy them. You know me. I am the only dragon who deserves the title of god, not that devil in the pit that you all worship." Jeremy says, "Just leave us alone. We're not hurting anyone, and you have it all wrong." The priest chuckles a dark chuckle as his body begins to disintegrate into a bunch of this goop. Just... And the goop begins spreading across the room really quickly, climbing up the walls, attacking different people. The others in the room, the other students or devotees, scream and try to leave. The goop grabs onto a few of them and just, like, sucks them down, leaving, like, their faces contorted and stuck in the ground. And into the walls. Taylor grabs Jeremy. "We have to stop this. Come on. I know I didn't pass the test, but I have an idea. We can get ahead of it. We just have to find the other high priests." Taylor rockets down into the next passage. Jeremy hesitates, but then follows out of the cafeteria and turning left down the main hallway. and you blink and you come out of that memory, and now you see skeletons of these people stuck in the ground.
We didn't see
in
them
the
before.
walls. You just saw goop, but now that you saw where they were, you can now clearly see bodies
yikes.
stuck in the walls and the
no.
floors and
Well, gosh, now I can see why you switched sides here.
The more time I spend around gods, the less and less I like them.
and you hear just a fleeting
We just
memory, just a little bit in the back of your heads. You hear Jeremy's voice. Tiamat may be thought of as evil or whatever, but I've seen so much evil from those who say they're doing good. And that just sort of floats in as well.
Amen.
Like,
Amen. Snaps.
Should we
Continue in that direction.
Yeah, let's head down there, wherever they were heading.
All right, you head out.
Now it's just quiet.
You head out of the cafeteria and turn left down the hallway that becomes larger as you go down it, and you come across this massive great door with this symbol, like it's a not an engraving, the opposite of that. The when it's out instead of in.
embossed.
Emboss? Yeah, I think of Tiamat though. There's a it's a good carving of Tiamat that makes up the entire door, with it split down the middle, and with these two great door handles in front of you.
Does it seem locked or trapped?
You can make an investigation check.
I'll check for traps. 23.
It is neither locked nor trapped.
Excellent.
But Tiamat's eyes and mouth and stuff have goop sort of coming out of it too in this embossing.
Rude.
But you open up the door. Someone who opens up the door. Someone opens.
Mage hand opening.
Okay, you stand back. You open up the door.
I'm
Mage
touching
hand.
I put my foot
Mage hand can barely pull this open. It is a big, heavy door, made of like iron. But you
Takes a second.
you pull it open, and some goop comes out into the hallway you're in, because it seemed to be slightly higher level in the next room. And you head on in. In the next room, you see it's it's a toilet lid shaped. There is no other way to describe it. That's the shape of the room. So there's a flat part at the back,
gotcha.
and there's a sort of ovular shape down the bottom, and you're standing at
Cool.
the tip of the oval through the door.
Okay.
And this place is just covered in this roiling goop. It is not. Doesn't seem to be acidic at the moment. So it's just like 6 inches of goop on the ground that seems to be sort of coming out of the wall, and especially on the far side, there is just a big. What are those big stones called that make up walls? They're not bricks, but they're like rectangular, large stones. Whatever.
Limestone?
That's
Like the keystone?
yeah, keystones. Yeah, that sort of thing. They're large, actually big, not brick size, but big, and they're rough, and that's what makes up the back wall. This big back wall. The rest of the walls are brick. And in the center, you see a big sort of dragon statue, but it's coming out of the center of the room and facing you in gargoyle fashion. And you look down, and you sort of can catch... Actually, everybody make a perception check.
Percepting.
10.
11.
Wait, reliable talent.
Oh,
15.
reliable talent.
19.
Jeez, really?
All right. So,
What's even the point anymore?
yeah, reliable talent's something, especially since you took... or what you take, the other...
I took skill.
Skilled, yeah, so you have just a bunch of shit that you can't really fail at. It's pretty awesome.
Don't ask me to intimidate or perform, but everything else I got
Ask Shar to intimidate and... All right.
Yeah, right. There you go.
So...
No, leave intimidation to me.
But you can catch a glimpse through the goop just a bit as it sort of clears slightly as it bubbles up. It like moves a bit, and you can just see there seem to be some rings on the ground, large rings that start from the center around the dragon statue, and then there are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 rings, starting from the center around the dragon statue, and then proceeding to take over. I don't know how to describe this.
Carved into the floor?
If you wanna investigate, you have to stick your hand in the goop. But you can do that.
How do we see them?
I'm making it so that there's bubbles, and it sort of sometimes goes out around it, but you can just barely make out that there seems to be some sort of ring-shaped things under there.
Okay.
And as you walk over there, you can sort of kick it, and they're sort of slightly raised rings, maybe an inch up. And that's what you can tell right now. And then whoosh, another flash, and you see Taylor standing there with sort of a stick or a pole in his hand, and looking at the ground. And now you see very clearly that in the previous, when there wasn't goop, there were 5 rings, each of them a different color. You can sort of make out those colors in the silveriness, but there's a red one on the inside, a blue one, a white one, a green one, and then a black one on the outside. Dragon colors. And
Guys, we're gonna be the lanterns.
Yes.
Jeremy.
What?
DC.
Jeremy rushes in, and says, I wrote this down.
He's the original Green Lantern.
Jeremy says, do you know how to get in? And Taylor says, I mean, I didn't pass the test, but I think so. Jeremy says, I'll help you. Come on. And that's the extent of that memory, and you find yourself back in the place. With that perception check, you can see on the far wall, there does seem to be, covered in goop and dripping down it, a similar looking pole to what Taylor was holding, just sort of in the wall a bit. There's a groove in the center, and it's sort of stuck there.
But he was just holding it.
At the time, yeah, that's all he was doing.
What if you take the pole and stick it in the ring? In one of the rings?
Ooh.
Oh, let me give you a visual. Open up Roll20 for me.
That both makes me happy and nervous.
And not
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah. Yep.
Notably, you can't actually see all this until somebody really inspects it. So, and from the memory, you saw that they were rings, and each of the rings seemed to have a little groove in it at a certain point around the circle.
Yeah.
And at the tip, facing the wall, there seemed to be sort of a double arrow shape. So you were able to see that, but as you get back to goop, you can't see it. If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Come on.
I'm still in the house.
Yeah, I still see horses.
I'm working on it.
Aha.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay. Can you stick the pole in these little areas?
We'll see.
So currently you
try.
can't see the rings or anything, and the pole is currently still in the wall at the moment. So.
On the back end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I would move. Oh, should I move around though?
I didn't put your guys there because it's really just a visual, just so you see
Just
what
walk
it
around the
is.
side.
Yeah, I'll walk all the way around the perimeter
Okay.
to get to the back wall.
You head around
and then I'll.
to there.
Is it? Yeah, that's where I'll be. Is the rod above me, or is it
It's pretty much, it sort of seems to be stuck in a hole in the ground and right in a groove in the center of this wall, and it's about 6 feet high, the pole.
Gotcha.
So it's just a rod.
Does the pole, or does the rod have any writing on it?
It says things like praise Tiamat and
Okay.
the eternal dragon or whatever, and things like that in Draconic.
Okay. I'll tell the group if I should take the rod out.
What?
Should I take this rod out?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
If we can see the ring was bubbling, but we can't see beneath them now.
All you were able to do was see
Yeah.
that there were some sort of ring-shaped things in the barely, just because you rolled a good perception check. Now it's pretty much just 6 inches of goop, and it's very difficult. You can't see where the grooves are or anything. You'll have to figure out something to do about the goop, is the idea.
Gotcha. All right, everybody. Well, is everyone ready for anything?
It's just a pole, Nala.
I know.
Yes.
Just pick up the
But we're in
pole.
roll 20.
As soon as
grabbed
he
the
said
ball.
it's just a pill, I was like, I want to cast Death Ward, but I don't want to overkill.
I already have it. I have it still.
Yeah, you do
Okay.
have a death word.
I am still warded from death.
Okay, so you picked up the pole.
I take the pole.
Okay, as you pick up the pole, you have to squelch it out of the wall. You hear... And out of the back wall comes more and more of this goop, which end out of the side walls, and it starts filling up. And as you take it out, some of that goop gets on your hand, and you're like, fuck, ow! And it's back to acid goop as it starts filling up the...
No! But we're all
Shit.
standing
Alright, we
in
gotta
it?
figure this
You're
out.
standing in the currently 6 inches of it, of the previous goop, and acid goop is beginning to fill up the...
God damn it.
Alright,
Back
if
it
you
up.
put it back.
Yeah.
Back, Nala.
Put it back!
Should I put it back?
Put it back!
I put it back.
Okay, you put it back. The goop stops coming.
Oh, wonderful.
So let's figure out what
Okay.
we need to do with the rings before we take out the rug.
Well, we first gotta find the rings. I mean, does anyone...
How do we get rid of this goop? Does anyone have anything that can get rid of goop?
I try
I
and
mean, I
mage
can't press to digitize the
stuff.
entire room, and I don't know if that would clean up, it's a cubic foot that I
have
can
the owl.
clean.
If it can, like, flap its wings and, like, push the goop out away from
We have
the
a
rings,
broom
maybe
or
that might
something?
work.
I have a mage hand. I'll try and mage hand some of the...
Like, push it off to the side?
You can mage hand a bit, and it'll go, and then slowly back
up.
into it. It acts like a liquid. Lilia, you try prestidigitizing. It does it a bit, like it gets some of it, and then
And
the
then
goop
just
just
fills
fills
it,
up
yeah.
back up again.
That's what I assumed would happen.
I'm assuming control water wouldn't work on this.
I don't know
can
if
certainly
this
try.
is considered water.
I mean, I also don't know if we can use control water at the moment. Kieran, you didn't possibly bring any of your, like, cleaning or purification or water wielding?
Yeah, control
Spells.
water.
That's what I just said.
I don't have any of those, like the water ones, but I have like I don't know if a restoration one would do anything. Probably not.
We could try.
Here,
We don't have any other options. We might as well try everything we
something.
have.
I'll try something.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
try something.
Restoration sounds like it
Before-
might do it.
Before we get the diamond dust out, I'll try something. I'm going to
Swatch
do a Tiamat cone breath across the floor.
Okay,
See if that does anything.
so Nala, you just, and it sort of blows it back, and it does seem to reveal it for a little while. It takes, 15 seconds for it to goop its way back down. It's pretty viscous, this stuff. So you were able
I'm
to
gonna
blow it out of the way
use.
there.
I'm gonna try Sacred Flame because that's a fire, but with radiance.
Okay,
like
you cast Sacred Flame. Nothing much happens with that.
No. Okay.
It was more the force of the breath that was able to move the
Yeah.
Were any
The owl,
of the
then, I mean-
grooves
I was trying to use
Slap
the
revealed
radiant energy.
in that breath?
What was that?
Were any of the grooves revealed in that breath?
Yeah, you saw a couple of them for a second. You saw if I had my diagram here, I would be able to tell you, but you saw the outsidemost one, the black one, and you would have seen the blue one as well.
Okay.
I'm just placing you somewhere.
Yeah. I'll place my my dancing lights over those two.
Okay,
points.
so you've marked the points with two of the dancing lights. Notably, the blue one is facing the arrow already.
Okay.
What arrow?
So we should find a way to make the grooves line up.
if we so we can stick the pole in it and then maybe turn the whole ring somehow.
Yeah.
To get them to line up. But the problem with that is just the pole activating evil goop.
So
Let's watch.
So we do it quickly.
Yeah, you suspect, just given the fact that the acid is going to fall in, unless you have some way of floating above it, you would probably all be taking some acid damage in the attempt to do this. And it would go faster if you know where the grooves are.
And we don't know where the grooves
You know where two
You
of
know
them
where
are.
2 of them are.
Okay.
Two of them are.
The black and the blue one.
Well, the black one's really close to the arrow, so why don't we do that one first? And then we can just do them on a single basis. Maybe.
And then put the stick back every time.
Yeah, until we find the next one.
I mean, if that could work.
My breath recharges every 6 seconds if I have to roll.
Yeah. It's assumed you have it back. You're good.
I get it back. I will do another.
At wits,
Tiamat
what sort of
breath.
cone? Where are you aiming?
I would have.
So we found the black and the blue.
I would have stood underneath the blue, and I would have blown
What do you mean stood underneath the
where
blue?
the dancing light is, where the blue marker is, and I would have shot the cone directly south.
Okay, south. You manage with the cone? Sure, I'll let you. It'll go around the thing, and you do see all the 3 grooves for just a second as it starts floating back in.
Okay.
Move the dancing lights, the remaining 2, to the white and the green.
Okay.
And I'll stand on the red.
Okay, so you have them all marked in some way. You know that blue's already facing north. You've got dancing lights on the black one, the green one.
Blue, green, and white.
Yeah, and you're standing on red. So there we go.
Well, maybe let's start then with the ones that are farthest from where they need to end up. So that would be the green or the white. Probably green first, and then
Yeah. Unless we need to do them from outer to inner.
I don't
Or
know.
in some specific order. I don't know.
I mean, but
I
that's
don't
already
think we'd
fucked
need
if there is,
to-
because the blue one's already there.
I was gonna say, I don't think we would need to if the blue one's already there. 'Cause
Yeah.
Okay.
I would probably nominate Win to do this if it requires strength.
Okay.
What if, someone,
You got it.
someone could also grab the pole and, toss it to Win, who could then do it, so we are not running back and forth with the pole. We can do, an assembly line, just, tossing it or something.
Sure. Yeah, but we would have to get the toss perfectly right.
Yeah.
I mean, we could, I would say also
Just a
we could,
thought.
all of us go to one of the rings, and then we'll just pass it back and forth from there. But
Yeah.
again, you have to get the
Yeah,
toss
yeah.
right, not lose the stick in the goop. So maybe not.
Yeah, plus because we have to move it all the way around anyway.
Yeah. So
And I assume you have to walk with it.
we're just gonna have to assume that, the acidy goop is probably gonna get us.
Yeah. Is there anything we can think of to do to combat the negative effects of this acid before we try starting this?
Gosh, you gave away a magic carpet.
Yeah, we did. didn't we?
The owl.
Sure did.
But I don't know how many
The
people
owl
the
could
owl
carry
could carry.
2 people?
Okay.
Well, then, should some of us wait outside of the room, then?
There we go.
Who's squishy?
Well, if things go south, we're gonna need all hands on deck.
I still have quite a few spell slots left, so I can heal when we're done
as we're going.
Okay.
things.
Well, then, okay. Well, you said, so the goop started coming out of all the walls?
All the walls,
all
yeah.
the
It
way
started
around?
filling it up, yeah.
Okay.
And the goop that's acid is slightly lighter gray, or slightly lighter than black. So you can tell, and it sort of mixes in. But there's
Maybe
not enough
since
of the
it's-
inert goop to take
since,
care of the acid.
since it's coming from the walls in, shouldn't we maybe just start on the outside and move inwards?
Yeah.
So start
that
with the black.
work? Yeah. That way,
Okay.
as the goop comes in, we also go in.
Okay.
Cool.
So
I think we just have to accept the fact we're gonna get hurt.
yeah.
Like, it's gonna suck.
Yeah, I have some healing potions too.
Yeah, same. And I also haven't
okay.
used any of my healing spells at this point.
Alright, so who's gonna do this?
Well, Nala, try first, and then if it's like really heavy, I'll help you
Okay.
out.
All right. I'm going to.
We're gonna do black first.
Yeah,
and
I'll
then
go black first.
green,
So
then white, then red.
I will move the dancing light over black to where I'm standing on red
Wait, what?
to mark where the red will be, and I'm gonna walk
Sure.
to black.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're just using the dancing lights to mark this
Yeah,
stuff.
the mark where they are. And I'm going to, standing where the black is, mage hand the rod to myself.
Okay. So, as soon as you take the rod, we are going to roll initiative just to keep track of rounds and how the goop works. So, if you have this, plans and whatnot, then we can actually track how it works.
I'm gonna. We should probably move closer to the inside.
You might want to just move to a space, and I can mage hand the rod to everybody.
I'll move over here towards the green one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess you could mage hand. I'm not strong, so I'll go for this.
Yeah.
short
Nope.
one.
Let's avoid throwing anything if we can. When we've got mage hand.
All right, so once Nala pulls this thing, so
Tess, are you moving?
set yourself up wherever you need to be,
Yes.
Lilia. And then we will roll initiative to tell how the acid affects whom.
So I think the plan is Nala's gonna mage hand grab the pole, bring it over to her. After she moves it, she's gonna try and give it to someone else, or mage hand it over to someone else who can then try again.
Okay.
And if after Nala tries it, we realize that it needs a strength check or something, maybe Lily and I will have to do
adjust.
one together or something.
So note that in a battle type initiative scenario, the ground is difficult terrain.
Okay.
Okay.
So half speed.
Half speed.
Farts.
Okay.
Wait, then let's make sure we
Duly
know where
noted.
we're going then.
All the spots other than where I'm standing are marked by dancing lights.
Okay, so I can move 20 feet, so I'm just trying to make sure I'm within 20 feet of somebody.
And it would be then an action to actually do the pushing of the ring.
Yeah.
You would guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
When if you move up one space, we're within 20 feet of each other.
On it.
I'm just trying to do math.
On it.
I can also, leap across space.
Yeah, I have missed. Oh no, we never did a short rest, so
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
we
have
didn't.
Misty Step anymore.
Yep.
We'll do a short rest after this.
I think we'll be fine.
Okay, Lily, do you want to move closer to me in case we need help, or?
I mean, I have a
Helping
feeling
Kieran.
that either you or Kieran might need help as much as I
Yeah.
will.
Yeah,
So,
she can
and I
start.
can
She
always
can move over.
jump on over to you if we need to. I have
Or
so many
dimension door.
How far
transportation
can you
spells.
jump?
Very far.
500 feet.
You can
Yeah.
jump?
Well, I can
Dimension door.
transport.
Oh, right. Okay.
But you have movement as a bonus action.
Yes, that's true. I
You
forgot
can
about that.
move all sorts of.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm ready.
So you all get set up in position. Nala mage hands. Ding, and everybody roll initiative.
Yay!
That's not terrible.
Sweet. Okay.
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, maybe not so
You
sweet.
get?
None of my dice have been rolling well today.
For a 1.
Yeah.
So I thought you'd save me.
Oh,
12.
I also have 12.
Well, your dex is so much higher than me.
Nala
6.
Good job, Nala.
A for effort.
and Kieran.
15.
Okay, Lilia?
I like this music.
8.
I don't want to go first.
So as this begins and the goop starts coming out, if there's anything you can do to mitigate, it will take a few initiatives, I'll let you know to reach the outside of the last ring. But Nala, you grab that thing, and it's squelching. And Nala, as you pull it, you're moving pretty slowly, I guess, and you're last in the initiative.
I am last.
But I will let you have a surprise round to move your mage hand with the pole. Because that makes sense.
Okay, so I pull the rod to myself and grab it.
Okay, so Nala has the rod, and you do now see that the rod, as you move the goop out of the way a bit, you can, with your foot, you can see that there is like a hole to place the rod in. Kieran, doing anything?
I guess I'm gonna try to cast, I guess I'll try Flame Strike, which is 10 feet, and just cast it on a wall, because it's 40 feet high, 10-foot radius.
Flame Strike. I spelled that wrong. It's not a flame strike. All right.
It might be.
Yes, it is.
Wow, 10-foot radius, 40-foot high, of a bunch of fire damage and shit. Where are you casting it?
The wall, I think.
On the wall, just to see if it works.
Okay. Using a 5th level spell slot, you blast a wall. It does clear away the goop from that little bit of section and all the way up to the ceiling, which is, 15 feet high, and sort of spreads out a bit of it. Interestingly, pushes some of the rest of the acid over a little towards you on that end.
Okay.
But it mixes in with the goop that's already there, and that starts filling in. So the left side seems to be a little bit slightly slower.
Cool.
But not much.
Less
Awesome.
goopy.
Thank you.
Let's just set more things on fire.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
we can do that.
Anything else, Kieran? It's just standing there and waiting.
I'm just gonna stand there, I guess.
Shar, anything?
I don't think so. I literally don't.
You can hold actions, remember. If you want. Even if it doesn't come to pass, you can hold an action for a trigger.
But I can't hold an action to use the pole because I don't have it.
You could hold your action to use the pole as long as you are given it. The trigger is if you acquire
well,
it
then
in the next
I
turn.
think I'm going to do that then because Nala will end up seeing me first, so I can try.
Okay, it may not happen
After
this
her.
round, but I mean, it's not.
Okay.
It's worth it to see.
Well, then I'll do that. I will hold my action and wait the pole.
Okay, you're like holding. Win, doing anything.
Fire.
Fire seems to be doing something,
It's more the force of the thing that is being done. The fact of that was this massive just explosion.
I do have 3d10 on my firebolt now, so I might as well try that on the far wall there.
The far wall. Could you mark it for me?
Yes. Here.
Okay. So you blast it with firebolt. Just make a Arcana check for me.
Okay.
Just want to see how good your firebolt is, basically.
All right. 15.
15, that's pretty good. So you managed to and stop a little bit of the acid from a section of the right wall a bit.
Okay.
I mean, you're doing what you can to just try and blast it away. So, but that did seem to do like a little bit to the wall and stop it for
that's good.
a second.
All right, I'm good then.
Lilia, anything?
I'm gonna give some inspiration to Nala.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't really have any spells that I can get rid of the goop without causing harm to the people around me.
Okay. Do you say anything or do anything for your inspiration for Nala?
I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead.
You got this.
Just a little bit of a cheerleader sort of thing. Like
Right. Nala, she's our dragonborn.
She's our dragon.
If she can't do it. Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
Great! All right. Nala, it is your go as the... 1, 2...
All right. I will put the rod in the socket,
Okay.
and I will try and push in a clockwise rotation.
Okay.
To the point.
It does take some strength, but you have enough. You don't have to make a check. You are able to move that little thingy to here. And you move it. As you get there, you notice the acid from the north side is attacking you at just the end of your turn. It manages to fill up to you, and you take, as your feet start burning, 6 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Ouch.
And, yeah. So that was your action and your most of your movement?
Action. And
5, 10,
for my
you moved
bonus
15 movement,
action, I will tap 2 sorcery points and mage hand the rod to Shar's location.
Okay, you mage hand the rod, you take it out and mage hand the... how far can mage hand move in a round?
30 feet.
Okay, you're good. So, Shar, you grab the rod. You have
Okay.
it now, and you were holding your action.
Yes.
So you are able to use your action to move this, and you should be able to get it
Okay.
to
I don't have
the...
to make a strength check or anything?
No, it is, like, not that bad.
Okay.
But you move it
Excellent.
there.
Okay.
2 of them are...
Heck yeah.
That's what happens
Okay.
that round.
Awesome.
End of my round, I'll just move. I think I only have 10 feet yet left, or that
you
use all
have-
30.
You have all...
It's usually
'cause-
30, but what was that?
Then
It was
you
15.
moved 15
Oh,
already.
yeah, okay.
So that was all of your
Okay,
movement.
that's my turn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yay.
Kieran,
Good
doing
start.
anything. As the encroaching acid encroaches.
Hold your action. I'll get this to you next.
Sure, I'll do that. I'll hold my action.
Okay, you hold your action waiting for the rod as the goop moves in.
Sure.
They can reach it from where they are. I think so, yeah.
Shar, what you doing?
I'm gonna move to try and get this to Kieran. So I can move 20 feet because my movement's 40.
Yep.
And I can actually move a little longer.
So you rush
5,
over to
10,
Kieran,
15,
20 feet.
Here it is.
and you hand that to Kieran. Kieran, you can use your movement action to move
the
the thing half your movement, which is
30.
so half.
So 15. So
5, 10, 15, you get it there.
Can you grab
And
it?
you are
Use
there.
the rest of your
Yeah.
movement?
Oh, no, because my
did
turn's
it.
over.
Oh, okay.
You pretty much have to be on top of it to move it. So.
okay, I did it.
So you move there, and as you get there, you notice that the acid is encroaching on you. On that it is rapidly filling up in this room.
Where is the acid? Is there like now?
Third ring,
At this point. Okay, third ring.
and fourth
Okay.
ring on the north and south. So that
Okay.
being the case, Wynn and Lilia, you also take 4 points of acid damage as the acid encroaches.
Okay.
Do I? Yes.
Yes, all 3 of you, and it's filling up more and more.
It is coming.
Wynn, your go.
Okay, I will hold my action because it's getting
It's getting dicey.
Okay, and on the end of your turn,
Swatch keeps staring at me.
it should have been on the end. Your turn, but so Lilia, erase that health damage. Should be end of your
Okay.
turn. My fault. But Wynn, you take 4 points as you stand there as the acid begins to fill up around your knees. Now it's Lilia's go. Doing anything?
I am going to move to keep up with Kieran. So that way, once we reach that position, I can just Thunderstep and or Dimension Door the stick over to Win.
So you're following Kieran, and at the end of your turn, you take 7 points of acid damage as the acid is really filling up now. It did slow it down for two initiative scores on the east and the west, but not really enough for a huge amount. All right, Nala, doing anything?
I will use my full movement to move 3 spaces down.
Okay. You do notice the
And-
dragon statue is sticking up out of the goop,
Yeah.
but that's as far as you can get with your normal movement.
Yeah, seriously.
I will do a Tiamat breath
Okay.
to the left in a cone to try and see if I can clear up
This area.
some of the goop and make the terrain not as
Okay,
rough.
that's a good idea. So yeah, you and unleash this cone of a lot of force of lightning and fire, and it does for the next, I'll say, round, clear up this section. So the path that Kieran is on is now cleared of goop
So it's not rough terrain anymore?
for this round. Yeah.
Dope.
Hooray!
So it is.
And
Unless you want to do anything else, that was your action.
I'll use my action surge when it
that'll
gets
be
to
my
me.
turn.
Okay. Does action surge? Oh, it gives you. No, you're good. Kieran, it's your go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
Oh,
You can
Kieran,
make it there with your movement now that Nala has cleared it out.
Okay, I do that.
Good.
Yay.
Cool beans.
Whoop-a-doop-a-doop. So you have made it there. And yes. And now as you get there, you step back into the goop.
Wait, it's Kieran's turn again?
That was Kieran's go, yeah.
I didn't go that round then.
Didn't you? No, you didn't.
No, because I handed it to Kieran, then Kieran moved, and now Kieran just moved again.
Wasn't handing it to
because now
Kieran
it's
your
my
move?
turn.
Oh,
Yeah,
you were
I
holding
ha-
your action. Oh,
I had
okay.
held
Yeah,
my
you were
action.
holding
Yeah,
your
you're
Just
holding your
kidding.
action.
Okay, I got
Yeah,
confused.
so
my
it's
bad.
just
Okay.
mixing
Got
up.
it, got it.
But since you moved back into the goop, Kieran, you take 10 points of acid damage.
Ouch.
Okay.
It's getting
Ouch,
higher up
Kabibble.
now, and now filling back in that space slowly on the left side there. Shar, now it's your go, unless Kieran wants to do anything else.
I'm gonna let go of the thing for when Lilia wants to do the thing.
Cool. So you leave the pole there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not gonna hand. Oh, I thought. Okay, just kidding.
Shar.
Can I climb up the Tiamat statue?
Sure, make an acrobatics check.
I can do that.
Do the thing.
It's probably not literally possible for you to fail at that.
Yeah, that's a 29.
Yeah, 29, you're able to... It's a big statue, but you're able to get
Yeah.
up on it, so you are safe from the goop. You're standing up on
Excellent.
top of... It's not a Tiamat, so this is just a black dragon.
Oh, okay.
But you're on top of it and looking down and sort of cheering your friends on as the goop continues to blubber up.
Yeah. I don't have anything else I can do. I'll just do that.
Okay. Win.
All right.
Now, you have been talking, and Lilia does seem to be about to teleport to you, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll hold my action then.
Okay. The
Again.
end of your turn. Ouch. Ooh. 18. It's up to your waist now.
Oof. Ouch.
We might take a short rest after this.
I'll use my my second wind.
Lilia, you are currently in the acid, but as you move through this upper left section, you would be safe.
Okay.
So there is no acid there, but as soon as you bamf to win, you're going to get hit by acid.
Right. But I have. So it's. It only takes me really 20 feet to get within Kieran's arm reach.
Sure.
So I take the stick.
You take it.
And then. There's nothing really. I mean, sorry, I'm just deciding which spell is going to be more effective. I use my extra 10 feet of movement that I have to step away from everyone,
Good plan.
and then use Thunder Step.
Okay, you boom, and luckily everybody is out of 10-foot range from Thunderstep, but this massive explosion clears a little bit of the area right around where she was, and you Thunderstep to Win, slamming into this waist-deep acid grossness that's just
sucks.
disgusting, and you hand this thing to Win, who grabs it.
Go.
Okay, I'm going.
Lilia, you
and I'm gonna use my action surge.
Okay, Lilia, you take 15 points of acid damage as the acid burns sort of the lower half of your body.
That truly sucks.
And Win, you move half movement plus your action,
Yeah.
plus your action surge action, so that's 45 feet in a circle.
Okay.
10, 15, 20,
That should be
25,
just
30,
enough.
35,
Yeah.
40, 45. Yep, that's perfect.
Perfect.
Well, wait, you were on the green one? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45 is about here. On the green one.
And since I've used the action surge, could I also do the second wind, or would that count as a bonus action or whatever?
Is action surge a bonus action? Does it say that?
Does not say.
Okay, then sure, you can use a bonus action to do second
Okay,
wind.
yeah. Cool.
You second wind.
Yes.
You get some health back.
Second wind.
Second wind. Awful. I'm really annoyed I forgot to click record on the Zoom. Oh well.
Well, at least it's just the first part.
Yeah, the first hour, yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay. I get 20 health.
20 health, nice. And then
Nice.
you take 10 points of damage.
Okay. I'll take it.
That is a net positive as the acid hurts you. Lilia, anything else in your go? I already gave you the damage, but I don't.
I mean, I really,
Yeah.
I can't move anymore at the moment.
Yeah.
So nope.
You're fine.
Alright. Nala, anything?
We should probably start getting out of here, right?
I will move all 3 spaces and try and get on top of the.
Okay, make an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
Athletics. That's just a 10.
Okay, so the goop is coming up, and you actually slip on the goop a bit, and you're not able to get out of it, as it's now up to sort of, for you, a little over waist height, and you take 24 points of acid damage.
Whoa.
Ouch.
As it's now really filling up and sort of going above the top of the bottom of the dragon statue as well.
Ouch.
Kieran, anything?
I will move just a little bit.
Okay, it's not helping because it's really, really filling up at this point. But you move a little bit and go, Win, come on.
Yeah, I'm really just waiting for Wind to get here so that I can
trying.
cast some things on the group.
And you take 20 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Should we use the plane shift necklace to try to get out of here?
Well, hopefully once
the
we
case
actually
of a
line
group
these
emergency.
up,
Oh,
the
it'll
acid
stop.
will clear out.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really
That's the
banking on
hope.
that at this point.
Yeah.
All right, Shar, you are safe on top of the dragon's head right at the moment.
I'm gonna shoot a rope out of my glove toward Nala to try and help give her a little more
Okay,
leverage
sure.
to get up onto the
Grab
statue.
that. Make a. Both of you make strength checks or athletics checks.
2.
11.
Okay, it's just too slippy, and you're trying to crawl out of the sludge, which is sort of pulling you down. So even with Shar holding on to the dragon with the rope and you holding up, and you can't get up on top of it.
Even with reliable talent.
No, not
wait.
from
Yeah,
She's not- yeah, she's not.
proficient
You don't
in
have it.
athletic. It's only for skills I'm already proficient in.
When it is your go, and as
Okay.
you pull this lever all the way over, squelching through the now shoulder deep acid, you slot it into the last space, and the whole thing sort of lights up. You can see it through the black sludge underneath you, and the sludge starts going down. But
Yay!
everybody in this round can either try and get out of it or take a little extra damage as the acid keeps going down.
Grab onto that dragon tail and try and get on that statue.
Okay, make
again.
athletics or acrobatics again. And anybody else who wants to try anything right now as the acid is going
13.
down. 13, I'll say...
Yeah, can I assist with it?
Sure, go with
Yeah.
advantage because the rope's still around.
13.
13 is enough to get you the
Jesus,
lower
no.
end of the damage, so it's only sort of hurting your feet and legs. Lilia, you want to try anything?
So wait, so just so I'm clear, the acid is depleting, but it's
It
not.
is depleting, but you're currently in it until it's depleted, which is one more
Yeah,
round.
okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'll use Thunderstep again and launch myself onto the statue.
Okay, and you appear on top of the statue with Char, and you are out of the acid. Kieran, Kieran and Wynn, do you want to try anything on your round to get out of the acid?
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself at the second one.
Okay.
That's better than any athletics thing that I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna heal myself the points that I'll probably lose.
You cast Cure Wounds on yourself at the second level. Wynn,
Hell
doing
yeah.
anything?
I will try to move closer to the statue, but I don't think
you
I'm gonna
can
get there.
make it, yeah. Unless you can use your action on this round to try and get up if you want to do an athletics check.
Sure, I'll do that.
I'm not athletic enough for that to be worth trying.
Unless you want my help, Kieran. I don't know.
Just Cure Wounds. It's fine. Don't worry, guys. I have a great plan for healing everyone as a group.
I'll do athletics.
You're all going to be so proud of me.
Is there room on the statue at this point?
There's room. It's a big statue.
Okay. 18.
18, you're good. So you crawl up on the statue, and as soon as you're on the statue, it's not hard. So, Nala, you take 7 points of damage. And I rolled really badly on the other 2 dice, so 10 points of damage to you, Kieran. Offset by whatever you rolled on your cure wounds.
I rolled a 14, so here we at.
Nice.
That's good.
I'm doing
So
it.
as you all stand there as the acid depletes back down to the 6 inches of weird, just the inert black goop.
Just goop. The normal goop.
The normal goop. The goop you...
Not the spicy goop.
Yeah, spicy
the
goop.
normal goop.
Yeah, she does.
And you are presented as you do that and the acid goes down, you look at the back wall, the wall of stone, and it and opens this passageway.
Cool.
Okay, before anybody does literally anything else, we need to huddle up as a group,
Yes.
please.
Okay. Come over to the statue, Karen.
Yeah, let's all
Get
powwow
over
on
here.
the statue.
Get over here.
All right, while we're huddled up, I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope, which any number of creatures within range, so as long as we're all huddled, it should be
Max
fine.
healing. Yeah.
So max healing points for my healing, and then I'm going to use a 6th level spell slot and do Mass Cure Wounds, so that would be 36 healing points for everyone.
36.
36
shit.
for the
Wow.
squad.
Is Beacon of Hope
I'm back
stay
to
up?
it.
Me too.
for extended
It's a
period of time?
concentration.
10 minutes? Beacon of Hope, or 1
I
minute?
think I thought it was 1 minute concentration.
Probably 1 minute.
What was the
Yeah.
number?
Yeah, it's
36.
1 minute.
36.
And this also applies to potions that we take, as long as we take them in your...
Within
Yes,
this
within
minute.
Beacon of Hope you can take potions and it will be maximum healing.
It's max of
That's pretty cool.
any
That's
effect.
really
so
cool.
Yeah,
I
and if
will
anybody
then-
else has healing spells they want to cast or whatever.
I'll then just take my regular potion of healing, so that's 10.
Yep.
Lily, are you back to max?
I was gonna say, does anybody need additional healing? I still have like lower
Yeah.
spells and things I can do.
I'm good.
I mean,
I'm
not
good
with
now.
36 points of healing.
I'm a beefcake.
Well, because I'm still down like 20, so I'm gonna do 2nd level Cure Wounds on myself, which is 20.
Yeah, I'm
points.
down 10. But I'm other than
I
that,
have.
I'm fine.
I still have that.
Do you want another
that
healing
goop,
potion?
Do have
gray
that goop.
If you have a standard,
I have a regular
Hang on,
one I can
hang
give
on.
you.
I'll take that one.
Okay.
Hold up.
You have the better goop,
Yeah.
the good goop, the healing goop.
Yes.
The healing
The
goop.
ointment.
I'm back to max.
2d8 plus 2. Okay. All right. Then you're fine.
That was awesome. Thank
Hello, my name is Kieran Devounded.
Future
I
use.
never realized that I had that spell until today. It's only been
Beacon
like
of
a
Hope.
year.
That's a good one.
It's a 3rd level spell slot. I could have been using this all this time.
Fine, yeah.
Really? It's a
So, like,
third?
whenever you cast it, if we take healing potions, they're just automatically max.
They're max.
Yeah.
For a minute,
That's
yeah.
dope. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Ceases to be poisoned and is cured of any disease. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't be just using this randomly.
Do you
What?
need more healing, Win? I can do a low level
No,
healing spell.
The healing ointment that I have gives you 2d8 plus 2 hit points. User also the creature that receives it also ceases to be poisoned and is cured of any disease. So I'm hanging on to that.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
many
because if
times
you
can
need more
use
healing
that?
spells, I can do like Cure Wounds at
No,
the first
I
or
think
second
we're all
level.
maxed out now.
Yeah,
we're
we're
maxed
good.
out.
Okay.
That's very
cool.
impressive.
Good job. Okay.
That's why,
Good job.
if anyone ever actually dies, I'm actually just a failure.
Grave clerics.
World's
so
okayest cleric.
good. All right.
Yeah, right. takes a year to realize that Beacon of Hope is a good thing.
So you are presented with a small passageway into another room.
Let's go.
And you head back.
Lane.
Let's schlorp down there.
And you find your way into a circular room with a big sort of raised pedestal, a ritual altar. That's the word I was looking for. In the center. And as Nala comes in, another flash of memory comes out. You see two priests. One of them, both of them, like there's a woman on the left and a man on the right. Both of them in that high priest regalia. The one on the right, the man, is looking very similar to the other priest who was in the other room. He's got the silvery eyes and the celestial aura around him. And the one on the left has sort of burning eyes and multicolored aura around her. The Bahamut-looking one says, "Your filth will never again taint Venevra. Venevra is mine. Go back to hell, devil." And the Tiamat-looking one says, "My filth? Your brand of justice is the real filth. God of life, Bahamut. Live and let live, perhaps." And the Bahamut one says, "Your power is waning here. I have won." And as he says this, Taylor and Jeremy rush in, and Bahamut blasts the other priest, the one with Tiamat inside of her, with light, and Tiamat barely holds on as the goop climbs up her vessel's legs. And Tiamat yells out, "I have time, old rival. I will be back." The goop takes over the priest entirely and the multicolored flame leaves. Jeremy shouts, "No! Damn it! Why are you doing this?" And the Bahamut priest says, "You again. Ballsy. I will have to make use of you as I leave." The room starts shaking, and this sort of shrine in the center, because as you see in the past vision, there was actually like a shrine with a Tiamat statue in the center, which I forgot to say, but it's there, and it rocks and cracks and falls down this hole that gets created in the center of this room, this massive sort of sinkhole that reveals a massive cavern underneath. Taylor holds up his symbol of Tiamat and grabs Jeremy's hand. "Come on, you and me, we'll fight him off." Jeremy looks forlornly at Taylor as Taylor starts chanting in Draconic. Jeremy joins, half-heartedly, and a shield of multicolored light appears around them. The priest with Bahamut inside him starts cackling as the goop starts flowing dramatically out of his body. It covers the ground, the walls, and starts dripping down into the newly created cavern underneath the ritual room. His body starts to twist and contort, sprouting many legs and a long, long body. He grows massive in size as a snout appears with huge teeth. Not a dragon, something else, an enemy of dragons. The monster shrieks from the transformation and disappears into the cavern below, and more of this goop surrounds the two left in the chamber. As the goop begins to get past their shield, Jeremy turns to Taylor, grabs his head and turns it toward the older boy, so grabbing Taylor's head, turning it towards him.
Oh no.
Jeremy says, "Stop. It's done." Taylor keeps chanting as tears well up in his eyes. "What was it all for? Our new path." Jeremy, "I don't know. But we can live on in our memories. We can tell people what happened. I'm sorry, Taylor." Jeremy kisses Taylor. "We will be avenged." Jeremy grabs the side of Taylor's head and the side of his own as well, and a bright flash of multicolored light appears in his hands. The shield drops as Taylor and them stop chanting, and as the goop begins climbing up their legs, Jeremy kneels down and slams his hand into the ground. The goop is knocked back for a second as the memories are implanted in the very ground of the temple. Taylor falls to his knees along with Jeremy, and Taylor says, "I'm so glad to have met you, even for such a short time." And Jeremy replies, "Me too. I love you too." And as he says it, the goop engulfs his face and Taylor's face and goes inside both of them as the memory fades away. And you are left
Jesus.
in this room. No hole in the ground, but a big altar thingy in the center. And I will move you there in Roll20 in a second here.
Ow. I just got punched in the feels.
Looks like Stargate.
So currently, that is what you see. As you look at it, you see that there seem to be 4 little grooves, holes in the ground, about maybe 6 inches, square holes in the ground. 6 inches by 6 inches at the 4 corners of the circular altar.
Wynn, do you still have the pole, or did we leave it in there?
The pole
think
stuck in there when you
Yeah,
went
we
fresh.
left it in there.
Let's go see what it says.
Walk forward.
Yeah, I don't read
There's lots
No,
of
go
goop
tell
in
us
this
what it
room
says.
too, right?
Yeah.
There
I'll
is
read
goop in
out.
this room as well, but that platform is a little bit raised, and you can
Not
see
spicy goop.
it is not spicy goop. And there are the holes are actually they really should be on the altar itself, but I didn't draw it right, so they should be like here.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do it. Whatever. They're on the steps up to the main raised platform in the center there.
I'll go onto the raised platform and read any
Okay.
writing.
You read this writing, and this writing it's a curse. It is in Draconic, forever shall this shrine be entombed in poison, much like the poison that is spewed by the dragons they worship.
Rude.
I'm gonna.
We have like a counter curse thing?
Well, I'm gonna open up the tomes of Tiamat and ask Kieran of any assistance that he may know with curse and or poison removal. As I go through.
Okay.
This book.
You go through it. Kieran, make a religion check.
23.
23. Okay. You've heard of curses. Curses are maniacal things.
I've heard of curses.
I really love The Witcher, and like the games. And in the games, they do curses in such a very particular way. What they are is they can be brought about by anybody, basically. Like you can, if you just curse somebody with the right energy behind it, a terrible thing can manifest. So it's similar in this world. In this case, though, you can read into it that this curse was placed by a god. But every curse, no matter what it is, has something tying that curse to the place. There is some way to break it, but it's within the actual place. Like removing the corruption is how to remove the curse from a place. In those tenets of Tiamat, they don't really speak about curse removal because they didn't have to really deal with it in their day-to-day life in the temple. And this whole thing was a little unexpected, to say the least.
Gotcha.
What if we destroy the altar here? Unless there looks like there's anything else that might be what's tying the curse to this.
You can make an investigation check on the room, if you want.
Yeah, I guess. Sure.
Yeah, I'll
Can
assist with that.
Who wants to help me?
Yeah,
I'll
so
assist.
make a check for the group.
Can I investigate the altar?
Sure, you can Char's investigating the room.
21.
You can investigate the altar. 21. Okay. We'll do Kieran's first because it makes story sense. Kieran, what'd you...
Okay.
19.
19. Okay, the altar is... You saw in that vision that there was a massive hole in this ground right where this altar was, leading to a cavern where that monster skittered off to. This seems to have somehow been placed sort of after the fact to seal up what is below it. And those holes that seem to fit perfectly pronged things. As you look at them, they're squares in the ground when you're looking at them from a distance, but they've got, one of them has one prong, one of them has two, one of them has three, and one of them has four. So something needs to stick into them somehow. but you don't know what as you are examining that. Shar, you look around the rest of the room, and you examine the walls. And the walls are covered in this goop again, but you see more of those sort of faces of people.
Yeah.
But 4 of them are bemasked individuals. They've got these long, wide masks that cover their sort of just their face, like a masquerade mask, so you can see their mouth. And they are stuck there, but they are not, like, rotted away. Like, they look... They are not skeletal, even though this seems to have happened long enough for the skeletons in the cafeteria to. So they are... And you look at them, and each one of them has, like, a belt. And hanging from the belt, there is, like, these weird sort of metal things with different numbers of prongs.
Oh, great. Excellent. Okay.
Great.
Am I able to, like, get them without, like, touching the goop or... Oh, it's not spicy goop. Never mind. It's not spicy goop. Okay, I'm fine then. I'm gonna collect all 4 then.
Okay,
Then I'll be like, Kieran, look what I found.
Hey, Switch.
So you grab at one of them as you shout out, "Hey, look! I found the things!" And Kieran's shouting out that you that there are the holes that you need to an implement for. And you grab one, and as you do it and take it off this guy's belt, the guy goes, "You mustn't be here." And it's this weirdly mournful, horrific thing. And as you look at this man, you see his long, pointed brown ears and a similar facial shape to Jeremy stuck in the wall. And he draws a blade, and all the other 3 also. You 3 are sworn to protect. And I need everybody to roll initiative as I reveal. And we'll do that after a break.
Question: Did I grab all 4 belts before?
First one you touched.
Okay.
So you get to decide which one. Yeah, it just happened to be Germany's.
What's that say?
Corrupt Dragon Soul.
Dragon Soul.
So we will go on a break, and we will come back to this combat.
Oh, yeah.
In 10 minutes. Hello, friends, and welcome to the mid-session announcements. My name is Cameron Avesk Davis, but you know that already. Standard stuff this week, with at least some exciting news. Standard stuff is, if you want to support the program, please head over to patreon.com/Cameron Avesk Davis. And you can consider sending me $1 over there. And the music that we use here is all from tabletopaudio.com. Go check him out. Really good stuff. Always going to give them a shout out here. The exciting news is that I've been streaming every Saturday at noon Central Time for about a couple hours, 2 to 3 hours. Basically, I've been streaming actually writing music production, which has been really fun. If you head over to twitch.tv/Cam Avesk Davis, you can find my Twitch channel. Please consider giving me a follow and hanging out. I'll also be doing streams on other days too when I feel like it. In fact, maybe tonight. But yes, so mainly music production with some gaming and stuff as well. I'm just trying to get into the whole Twitch sphere because it's fun. Maybe one day I'll be able to have subscribers and do that more often as well, but who knows? Right now it's just for fun and to make myself actually write music. But if you've ever been curious about how music is written and how music production is done on a computer and basically fully through software, you can come check it out. I do try to explain what I'm doing as I go too, so it is a fun learning experience for everyone. Beyond that, I do just want to say that we're like 10 episodes ahead as far as like releasing these episodes and playing them. So we've got so much content available. I did want to say that when we reach the final part of our campaign, which is going to be in a while, so don't it's not happening tomorrow. But when we reach the end of the campaign, I'll be releasing these episodes every week so that you don't have to wait 2 weeks in between when we have all this content already done. It does mean that I have to get off my ass and actually edit them, but that's all right. Anyway, without further ado, let's get back into it. Ta-ta. All right. We are back, I think. Place yourselves wherever you were as you were examining before Shar pulled the key off of Jeremy's corrupted form.
Oh, same as last time.
One better than us.
Drama music. All right. Initiatives for everyone. Win.
That was cock.
Okay.
Okay, much better. 18.
18.
There you go.
Nice. Oh, excuse me.
Well done.
And Kieran.
Oh my god, I just closed it after I rolled it. 17.
Wow.
God damn it. Why am I rolling these?
I
don't
Shar.
know.
This is very loud music.
Yeah,
Turning that
13.
down. 13. Nala.
6 again.
And Lilia.
Can we swap?
22.
22.
Is that cheating if
go.
we swap?
Yes.
Lilia's ready to play.
Also, Nessa is positive that it is 8:30 p.m. and time for her to eat dinner.
Positive.
Positive.
No doubt in her mind it is dinner.
It's positive because it's cat. All right. So, it is D2's turn, actually.
Whoa, higher than a 22? What the fuck?
They have pretty high decks. But this one comes out of the wall, and Lilia, you see it as it runs towards you and says, I have to protect it. It is Taylor underneath the mask.
Shit,
wait,
I don't want to have to kill him.
Quick question. So in the memory we saw, this hole was in the floor and the creature went down in there. Did it
Yes.
look like the creature was there before and Bahamut trapped it there, or Bahamut put it there?
Bahamut seemed to corrupt a high priest, turn it into this creature, and then the creature, out of just freaking out that it was doing that, ran down into the cavern.
Okay. The high priest that was formerly, that was the vessel for Tiamat.
The vessel for Bahamut was corrupted into.
Okay, got it.
You look around, and actually I can tell you this. The other two in this room, one of them is the woman who was the vessel for Tiamat. Dragon Soul 1 is her in the upper left-hand corner, and the one in the lower right seems to be the one that rushed into the cafeteria the first time.
Okay. Cool.
Well done.
Music is weird. I like it. Anyway, so Dragon Soul 1 or 2, Taylor runs up to you. And actually, no, it doesn't run up to you, but just comes out of the wall. And is going to take a orb out of his sort of robes and spin it in his hand and breathe into it, and this lob of acid flies towards you, which is a...
No thanks. No thanks.
That's not a very good roll. 15?
No.
15 misses you. It just blasts off your shield that you have now, and sort of melts a bit of it as the frowny face looks towards Taylor. That's his go. It is D4's go, who is Jeremy, who is just going to attack Shar with a short sword.
Okay.
18?
18 hits me.
18 hits, and there's 2 attacks, and 23.
Also hits me.
Okay,
But uncanny dodge.
sure, you'll uncanny dodge the first one. You take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Nope, 5, 6, 8 points piercing damage, sorry. And you take...
From the first one?
Yeah, this is the first attack, and it also has 7 points of acid damage.
Okay.
So that's
15. So I just take
halved is 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage, okay?
And then the second attack,
Which I cannot uncanny dodge.
exactly, is 8 points of piercing damage and 12 points of acid damage on that one.
Okay. Is that his turn?
That is his go, yes.
Then I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Skirmish.
1, 2, 3, 4. I can move up to half my speed, so I
sure,
move
and
20.
you duck around back, heading back towards the altar, away from Jeremy. There, Lilia, it is your go. As you blast this acid glob away.
Yep, I'm gonna... Oh, man. I'm sorry, Taylor. How far away is he from me? Not that far.
15 feet?
15 feet? Excellent. I'm gonna use Thunder Wave. Woo!
Okay.
We'll do Thunder Wave at... just to get things started, we'll do Thunder Wave at the 2nd level.
Okay, is that a con save? Mm-hmm. Natural 18 plus 2, 20. He does
that
make his
sucks,
save.
but he still takes half damage.
Yes.
Wow, not bad. So he's gonna take 5 points of damage. I mean, it's not great, but 5 points of damage for that.
5 points of damage. And he moans. Moans weirdly. Anything else, Lilia?
Back the fuck up. I get 15 feet, right?
The ground in here isn't quite as crappy.
Oh, okay. That's nice. So I will also move back onto the pedestal.
Okay. Win.
Okay. I will draw out Dark Heart, light it up,
Bonus
go
action.
over here, make my attacks.
Okay, all 8,000 of them. Go ahead.
Yes.
Alright.
All 8,000.
So, 1, 24.
Hits.
14?
Misses
Okay.
with the offhand.
Well, there's no offhand because it's a bonus action.
Oh, right.
to
So
light it
it's just 3 attacks. Okay, so misses with 1.
up. And... Ooh. Okay. 21?
21 hits. So 2 hits with Dark Heart on
Cool.
D3.
Alright. Alright. So that will be a lot. $22
22.
for the
On the
first
first one? Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
Second one?
20.
20. 42 points of damage. Cash. So you slash into this
Holy
man,
cow.
and as you slash into him, you see that both the necrotic energy from your sword as well as some goop comes out of their body. Each time you hit them, it's just
Gross.
from inside of it. Kieran, it's your go.
I'm going to move. Mm, 20 here. And then I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt
Okay.
on.
At Jeremy?
Yes.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
$17.
17 hits.
Okay. And that is
They seem to be wearing studded leather, so.
23 points damage.
23. Nice. And next attack
Nice.
against him has advantage
Nice.
because of Guiding Bolt as this aura of light appears around him.
That was 4 you hit? Jeremy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is anything else, Kieran?
No.
Okay. It's D1's turn, the woman's turn, and as she walks out of the wall, she sprouts these sort of wings, but it's really like her cloak that spreads out like Batman's gliding thingy.
Batman.
And allows her to glide.
Uh-oh.
15, 20, 20,
Oh,
30,
gliding.
55, 60. Whoosh, and flies all the way over there and is going to try acid globbing you again, Lily. Or this one is going to try acid globbing you.
Rude.
Takes out another orb and spins it and breathes on it. That'll probably hit 22.
Yeah.
Okay, one moment. And that's 25 points of acid damage as this acid just hits down on you. It like you try to get your shield up, but it just rains down on you.
What's the range of Beacon of Hope?
30 feet.
It would be gone by now.
Gone.
Your inspiration would still be up, I'd say, Nala, but
Okay.
Beacon of Hope.
Inspiration now
Concentration
lasts
spell.
for an hour. Oh, sorry, 10 minutes now, but still.
It's still 10 minutes, yeah, it's just bigger. It's a D10. Cool. That's its go. Shar.
Okay, I'm gonna back up even more.
Not really anything to hide behind in
10,
here.
I know, 15, 20. And I'm going to shoot an arrow off at Dragon Soul 4.
Okay.
And it has advantage because...
It does, so that you would get sneak attack if you hit it.
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
Because it's whenever you have advantage on the...
That was... I'm not going to hit it. It was at 12.
12 with advantage?
Yeah. I rolled a 1
Unfortunately-
and then I rolled a 2.
Oof, unfortunately not, so it just embeds itself in where Jeremy was, in behind the wall.
Fuck.
Alright.
Yeah, well... Screw that. Okay.
Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. It is D3's go. Who's being assaulted by Wynn here. And he is going to just attack Wynn a couple of times.
Okay.
That's a lot. 24.
Oof. Yep.
And that's a little less. 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So that is 4 points. Nope, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Yeah,
As
I know.
well
I don't
as
need one.
13 points of acid damage.
Ow.
And because the swords just seem to be steeped in this acid. And then 8 points of piercing damage on the second strike, as well as I'm rolling really good on these. 15 points of acid damage on the second strike.
Ow. Yikes. Boy, that took me down to like half health.
Yikes.
Jesus.
Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
America.
Nala, your go finally.
Is Corrupt Dragon Soul 4, is Jeremy still glowing, or did it go away?
It's just the first attack against him, so it's gone.
What?
Nothing. I was just wondering.
Guiding Bolt only affects one attack, yes.
Oh.
You. I will tap one sorcery point and do a twin firebolt at damn, I don't know the names. Dragon Soul 3. I don't know who that is.
No, he was
you
just
don't
a
know
high
who it
priest.
The actual
Why does it matter?
person. I don't know.
You don't know. He was the
And
you
number
don't know
2.
2. You don't know 3 or 1. So 2 is Taylor. But yeah, all right. So 3 and 2, you fire these firebolts off. Make your attacks.
Oh, that's a natural 18.
Hits.
So I assume that one hits on 3. And number 2. What's 8 plus 6?
14. Swipe up.
14. Only 14. On,
14 misses.
Number 2.
So you miss Taylor, but you hit the other one. What's the damage on?
Alright. 3d10s. Ooh, 18, 19, 21, 22 points of
Nice.
fire on 3.
What?
Nice.
What's the math there?
That was a 10, and then
2 4s?
2 4s.
Okay.
Plus 4 of elemental.
Oh,
Elemental
I see.
affinity, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you blast him. That one's looking pretty hurt, D3.
Then I will tap 2 sorcery points to do a quicken spell, firebolt again at D3.
Okay. Fire again.
At missed.
Okay. Okay. So you fire a couple. One of them hits though, and the black goop sort of sprays onto Wynn a bit out of the burn holes on that guy. Top of the round, it is D2's go. It is Taylor's go. Okay, that's whatever. Just gonna walk up to Lilia and slash you. Because you're there.
Neat.
First roll misses, that's a 9. Second roll also misses, that's a 14. So you're getting a lot of use out of this new shield. It is D4's go. D4 is going to sprout the wings as well. 5, 10, and fly down to Win. And they have pack tactics and get advantage on these strikes
No.
Shit.
against Win.
Jeremy, no.
First one's a 24.
Yeah.
Second one's bad 18.
Just makes it, yeah.
Just makes it. Oh, damn. Okay. So 2 strikes against you. 5 points of piercing damage. Oof. And 16. Nope. Yeah, 16 points of acid damage. And second strike. Worst roll on that one, so that's good for you. 7 points of piercing. And 5 points of acid.
Ooh. I'm not looking good, guys.
All right, Lilia, it's your go.
Okay, so I just found out with one of my spells that each creature I choose within 30 feet takes damage, so I don't have to move anywhere.
What spell?
I'm going to use Destructive Wave on 2 and 1.
All right. Destructive Wave, just it's a bigger thunder wave.
It's a
but
bigger
with some
thunder
divine
wave with
energy.
lots more damage.
Are you doing
Nice.
radiant or necrotic?
I will do Radiant.
Just out of flavor, curiosity. Okay,
Yeah.
you do radiant. Interesting. Cool. Constitution saving throws on each of those, which are which ones? 1 and 2. Okay. 18 on one, and bad 8 on the other one.
Okay,
So
awesome.
Taylor doesn't make it, but the woman does.
So the thunder damage on that one is 19.
Okay,
Then let me roll another 5d6.
sure.
And the radiant damage on that is 20.
20. Okay. So total of 39. So
Yes.
19 points of damage to Dragon Soul 1, and 39 to Taylor. And Taylor gets knocked prone, right?
Yeah. Wait, let me double check that. Yep. Knocked
I
prone.
believe so, yeah. So Taylor gets knocked on his ass, which I will make one of these symbols. There. Whatever. He's prone right now. Ugh, as this blast of radiant and electricity damage just blasts out around him. Or thunder damage, so it's sound.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then,
Ouchie.
Even though he's prone, he'll still get an attack of opportunity on me if I move, correct?
At
But at disadvantage.
yeah.
Okay, excellent. So I am going to move then into the center.
Okay, he will try to strike you. 16 doesn't hit you,
Yeah,
right?
does not hit.
Because of your shield. All right, cool. Win, it's your go. You are flanked, but not flanked. I mean, there are people around you.
I'm in trouble.
And you didn't take a short rest, so you've only got your normal actions. No more action surges, unless you have a second one at this point.
Man, I'm in trouble. Okay, I will, I'll take the attacks of opportunity and back up to about here.
Okay.
And
The first one hits you, 18 plus 7. Mm-hmm. Second one, 16 plus 7. Both of them hit you.
Jesus. Oh, I'm in trouble.
1, 3, 4 points of piercing damage and 9 points of acid damage.
Oh god.
Second one, ooh. Oh god.
Yeah, but look how close Win is to me.
9 points of piercing damage and
I'm down.
yeah, a bunch. You don't move. You try to get out,
Crap.
and you're there.
I tried.
Yeah, you can take the disengage action instead of taking the attacks of opportunity in order to get away from people.
Okay.
But you
I'll
didn't.
do that then.
And you got knocked down. So you're unconscious. Kieran, it is your go.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Um.
Within spitting distance.
Step on him.
Okay, and then I am going to. Okay, the first thing I'm going to try. Well, fuck. No, I should heal him first.
Possibly.
Please.
Okay, let me. Well, the thing is that my
Am I allowed
good
to hide
healing, I
behind
have
Alia?
to be touching. I'm going to cast.
Still max healing, though, because of your thing, so. Because you're a grave cleric.
Oh yeah, because he's at 0. Circle of Mortality.
Yeah. The coolest grave cleric ability. I mean, there's lots of cool grave cleric
Yeah, but that
abilities,
one's up
one's
there.
really
for
cool.
Sure. Okay, well, I will use
I can disengage.
Oh, as a bonus.
It's a rogue thing.
Healing Word
Okay.
at the 4th level.
Okay.
Wow.
So that is
4d4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
yeah. So plus 4. So 16, 20 points of
20 points of healing when
yeah.
you are prone,
Yay.
but you get up with
No.
some wee Joss whispering in your ear magic.
Yay.
That means
Anything
that
else,
you
Kieran?
you're not at that space.
I
You're
can't
still
use
over
one of
there.
my other channel
Man,
divinities as like
Remember,
They're generally
take
actions.
the disengage
a
action.
Okay. Even if Healing Word is a bonus action?
Things to know later.
yeah. So it's not a spell. Sure,
We'll
you
get
can
you
use an
up.
ability as an action for 100%.
Okay, can I use Turn Undead just to see if it works?
Okay, you cast Turn Undead. They don't seem to be affected by it because they're not raised undead beings. They are
Okay.
living beings being forced to do this thing. It appears.
It would make them
turns
run
undead,
away
makes them
from
run away.
us. So
Unless
they
somebody
wouldn't
attacks them.
keep
But they
hitting-
are not technically undead things. They are humanoid.
Okay. Oh no. That sucks. Okay, well that's the end of my turn.
All right. It is D1's go.
I was trying to help.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Runs up to Nala. It's going to slash you. Oh, God, I'm rolling really well today. 18 plus 7 on the
still
first
up.
strike.
I thought you said it was. Oh.
And that's not
Oh.
good. So that's good for you. 4 plus 7 doesn't hit. So the first one hits you. Jesus. 6656. 9 points of piercing damage. And 17 points of acid damage.
Killed us all on a side quest.
I think that is the math, yes. Shar, it's your go.
With the word. The word is healing.
You don't have to. You just wouldn't get advantage, but you would get sneak attack, yeah. Okay. Hits. Yep. Did you get extra sneak attack dice at this level?
They're cursed.
What's on
You're at
Turn
66,
Undead
yes.
do?
Makes him run away.
Oh.
Just run into the wall.
$28, nice. Okay, he's looking hurt, but not quite down yet. They're all about, midway hurt.
Yep.
Anything else?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let me look up something. Oh, it doesn't matter. When you are prone,
Okay.
so I was going to look up whether they got advantage on melee attacks. I think they do,
the
but
day
it doesn't
Cameron
matter because
killed
they
us
have
all.
pack tactics.
Okay.
Yep.
9.
Super
So
advantage.
26.
D3
26 points of acid. 26
is
total.
22 on the first strike,
Ooh.
and a bunch
Well
is
played.
19 plus 7 on the next one.
Okay.
Kieran, I don't think what you gave
Got
me is
so
going to
much
be
sneak
enough.
attack on the table.
6
Can I
points
hide
of
behind
piercing
Lilia?
damage and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
No, I
10
don't have
points,
to
so
because everyone's
16 total.
engaged for the most part.
I don't really have to tell you this
Yeah.
because you're not resistant to
Okay,
acid or anything, are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a step to the
next
side and I'm gonna
strike.
try and shoot over Kieran's hat and hit Dragon Soul 4.
Hit. Oh yeah, I already rolled.
Which one should I roll? I'll try this one.
It's definitely more than you only got
okay,
20
that's much
healing.
better.
Yeah, it's 6, 4, 4, 3. Yeah,
That's
so
a
you're down again.
24. Okay.
Stabs you on the ground.
Awesome. Need an 8, sorry.
I am your damage sponge. I'm taking the damage so you don't have to.
Nala,
No.
it's your go.
On the level
Oh,
up?
on the last one I think I did, so now I'm at 6. Yeah. So 1, and then...
You.
2...
Yeah, you can breathe on both of them if you're
28.
breathing. Sweet.
Okay.
You doing line or cone? Does it matter? No.
Okay. I don't really have any...
Didn't I write this down? Doesn't
backups
cone
more,
and
so I only
thing,
moved 5
didn't they do
feet, so now I'm
different?
gonna go-
I don't remember what I wrote.
10, 20...
Okay, that's the thing. They were supposed.
Okay.
Right, that's what I did. Right. Okay, so you breathe on them, and they have to make a dex save. I think it's dex save for Dragon's Breath. Might be con.
So they already have
Con,
advantage?
okay. Con it is. 18 on Dragon Soul
advantage.
1, who seems to be very good at Constitution
Roll
saves,
3 times.
and 14 on Dragon Soul 2. So. Oh, really? Okay.
Nice.
It should just be your... Oh, right, because it's the
Hey,
Dragon's
not
Breath, which is
Malvolk
separate.
yet.
Okay, so they both made it, but there's still damage.
That's still not bad.
That's still pretty great, yeah.
Jesus, win.
21 points of damage on both of them as you breathe this
Damage
sort of
sponge.
horrific fire
Oh my God.
lightning towards
Do
both
something,
of them.
Nala. Well, this
My
guy's
turn?
in front of you.
Yeah. Can you move me 1 square up?
Good idea.
And
Is that disadvantage?
What are you trying to do?
can you measure a straight line?
Resistance to
between
slap
them?
piercing damage.
Between...
Okay.
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 I'll do a
So you did notice some of it was
Tiamat breath
acid damage, but
towards these 2 dragon souls.
All right.
I guess it's a cone. Cone
is
could
D2's
also
go.
reach, right?
It doesn't matter.
Foomp, foomp.
They do the same damage. It's just I can choose whether
Because
it's a
of pack
cone,
tactics, it makes
15,
logical sense for
or
him to run up to
30
you,
feet
Nala.
Line.
Make a couple of attacks. 16.
They do have to make a.
That doesn't hit. Nice.
Nice.
Constitution.
19
So
for the second one.
Con!
Okay, so it blasts off your new bracers,
made
and
it.
then you shield the next one, and he is not able to hurt you. Good one. Does Corrupt Dragon Soul
Just
4's
made
go?
it. Yeah,
Who can make
since
2
it's
attacks win if he
Constitution,
wants.
It's a DC of 14.
I'm going to see whether he cares.
Yeah, since it's Constitution, not Charisma.
Because the whole point is to stop you.
Half of these turn that into
Okay,
2.
he's going to ignore you and head over
Here, remounts me,
to
I'll let him.
Kieran.
8. 3, 6,
Come on, now.
6, 4.
16 misses.
43.
And
So
bunch
half
is
of
18
that.
plus 7. Hits you.
Yeah, that's 21.
I'm gonna shoot the shit out of this guy.
9 points of piercing damage and 9
And
points of
I will then
acid,
tap
so
2
18
sorcery
total.
points and put a blade ward on myself.
Dope.
Okay, Lilia's go.
No, it's just
Oh,
resistance
boy.
to
so out of like
non-magic
Dragon's Soul
slashing,
2 and
piercing,
1, which
bludgeoning.
one is one of them looking more worse off than the other?
Taylor is looking worse, which is 2.
Okay, let's
They also seem to be
see
just
what
doing
I want
standard melee.
to do. Okay, I haven't used too many of these ones. I will use Dissonant Whispers at the 4th level against Taylor.
Okay. What save is that again?
It's Wisdom.
Wisdom. 8.
And that is 26 points of damage.
Nice. And he has
That
to
does
run away
not
from you,
make
doesn't
it. It goes off of my bracers of defense.
So, yep, so move as far as its speed allows away from you.
I will shield that.
he? Full speed?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. And Nala, if you want to swipe at him, you get an attack of opportunity. Oh, right, that's reaction. Okay. Okay, Lilia, anything else?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, Win. Make a death saving throw for me.
Okay. Four.
That's one failure.
Got the armor. It didn't really help a lot.
Helped a
I
little
got
bit.
one
Got you
more.
one
There
more.
we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the lightning resistance. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
All right, Kieran.
I can't have like a shield though, because I'm a dual wielder.
All right.
Yep.
All right. We'll move right here. And first, I'm gonna grab this fucker in front of me and cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay. You cast Inflict Wounds on D4
Fuck
on
this
Jeremy.
guy.
Make an attack roll.
A dirty 20.
Hits.
That's the one closer to you.
I want you to know I grabbed him by the throat.
Okay.
And I'm waiting for it to add it for me, and it's not. So 34 points of damage.
Nice. So the necrotic energy just seeps into Jeremy's body. He's looking pretty hurt. Yeah, he's looking pretty bad.
Okay. And then, can I cast a bonus action spell?
Nope.
No, I can't. Okay. Cool. Can I... I can't feed him a potion, right?
Nope. That's
Okay.
an action.
Well, fine. For... What did we decide about guns?
I am maintaining my shield.
Can I use my gun?
That's my reaction.
No.
You already used your action.
Okay.
But
So
you
I
would be able to
got
shoot them
nothing.
with proficiency if you wanted to at some other point, yeah.
I do want to.
Okay,
I'll
not
get
right
on
now,
that.
though.
No, not right now.
All right, so Wynn's still bleeding on the ground. It is D1's go.
Sorry, when I was mad, I needed to get some aggression.
I
out.
get it. I get it.
D1 is going to stay there and attack Nala.
We need to get this guy some better armor.
No advantage, though, because her other guy was made to leave. So 14. Oh, I've been missing an ability that they have.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, I'll remember it in the future. 24 on
Maybe
the second
we'll-
one.
Yeah.
That is 7 points of piercing damage, but you still have Blade Ward up. So 3 points of piercing damage and 12 points of acid damage. All right. Shar.
Nice.
I feel
Okay.
Punish the Wounded comes out.
Punish the
Hits.
wounded.
Yes. I'm so proud of them. Sorry, that was an engaged joke. I've wanted to make an engaged joke
still
for a
up.
while because it's...
I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend.
And so does he.
Yeah, but they're like dead, so they haven't like talked about it in a while. You don't know
they're
that they
not
want
dead.
to stay together.
31,
I've talked
all
to
right.
Ernesto recently.
So you do manage to... And the arrow goes into Dragon Soul 4's neck, and he goes... Thank you. And falls over.
My husband, well, my future husband, my fiance, and his boyfriend, and my boyfriend.
Anything else, Shar?
Twoo of.
Now, Dragon Soul 3 is face down with an interesting dilemma.
Oh no.
Does he just kill Win,
Cool.
or does,
Does he
not?
avenge?
Misses.
So I'm going to do
Goes off the
50-50 again. 0 to 50, he attacks you, Win,
There we go.
and higher
fine.
than that goes after Kieran.
That
Come to
hits.
me, daddy.
That's a 2.
Alright.
Later, guys.
Yep.
Win needs some better tactics, probably. But and
But I'm so good at what I do.
All right.
just stabs you.
Ouch.
This is the
Okay,
third time you've died, Wayne.
Going to
The DC does keep going
put
up.
Dragon Soul 4
Oh
down.
no, and I death warded the wrong person.
That is a 21.
So Win does die yet again.
Okay, and he's still engaged with Kieran.
Yet again, you get to
See ya.
experience just a little bit of hell.
Just a
See
little
ya.
hell. As a treat.
He's still
This is like
engaged
turning
to
into a
Kieran. That's
supernatural
funny. That's
episode
funny.
with how often we
Okay,
have to bring Win back to
Yeah,
life.
it's kind of is.
Yeah.
They do die a lot, those boys. Anyway, it is Nala's go. Gosh, I have to
31.
say, the difference between our reaction to Win dying now versus the dragon,
Finally.
something else. Anyway, Nala, it is your
First
go.
death always hits different.
Nice.
3.
This is 3.
3, yeah.
Yep.
Your fiance.
Nice. Because you have a dragon's
I can
recharge
do
ability
anything.
now, thanks to your god. Woo.
One space.
Thanks, good.
You gonna breathe again?
Avenge Dragon Jeremy.
Yeah.
Avenge
Yeah, if you move over one,
Yeah,
if
does
you
he
move left,
avenge?
you'll be able to get them both.
Dun dun.
To the left, to the
Dun, dun.
left. All right.
Dun,
So you
dun.
breathe. That's another con
51
save
to
on both
100.
of them. 14 makes it on number 1 again. And 16, they both make it again.
Oh,
Shit.
fucking
But D2 is looking nearly
That's a
dead, so this
divine
might...
intervention
Again.
roll right there.
But are you though? If you keep getting killed.
The DC is so
15?
much higher now.
Oh my god, dude.
Get
Taylor's
them
on his
down.
last legs. Okay.
Checking in the Malbog. How's Galacia? Going back to Malbog. It's okay.
The one in front of you, all
Been
right.
there.
Good lord.
Oh,
R.I.P.
goodness.
Hits.
Oh my god. That's funny.
All right.
Wow.
And can't use reactions, right?
Well,
Chuck,
Well, this
you
is just 4?
Nix's reactions,
3 or
right?
4 now.
this is third
Third time for win?
Okay. First, let's see if I get my breath back.
All right.
I do.
Right to the right
Roll
side
6.
of the altar.
So that's
All right. It is D2's go, who is looking pretty hurt. He's
Thanks,
going
God.
to sprout his wings.
Damn.
all right. So
It's a bonus action to sprout the wings, but then it's just 2 attacks, so he can just jump around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Keep
He's sort
in
of
mind,
blackened
30
out.
feet,
I don't want
if
to remove them
move
because
right
I post the images of the maps
Can I
later.
move to the left? Can you move to the
So
left?
Just to
yeah,
the
he's
left.
dead.
Yeah.
Here, I'll put
And
it.
I'll do
I'll
a
put a
straight
dead
line.
symbol next to him. There, he's dead.
See if I can hit
all right.
1 and 2
So,
again.
but he's gonna. Taylor's gonna fly over to Lilia
Yep. Con save of 14.
and attack you a couple of times.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Nice. Good for them.
Why is Kieran so far away from me?
Open.
Too far.
Finish him. Fuck.
Second
Right, just
one.
read him out to me.
21.
31, half of
Both
that.
hit.
15.
You don't have
15.
resistance to acid by any chance, do you?
Sorry, buddy.
Not that I'm aware
then
of.
I
Hold
will
on. I think it's just
then
Then I'll
necrotic.
just give you
Yeah.
the total.
sorcery
Okay.
points. And we have. And do a
22
shocking
points of
grasp
damage on the first strike.
against
That's the
Dragon
critical.
Soul number 1.
Okay, that sucked.
Yep.
And then 7 points
That
of
is a
piercing along with
17.
13, so
So 21.
20 points of damage. 20 points
Yeah.
on the second one.
Oh, well, that
15
really
points
sucked.
of lightning.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to run
And his D4s
my
go, but he's
remaining
dead.
25.
Lilia.
Okay, just double checking. To give myself a potion is a bonus action, correct?
Yeah, 10.
25.
Correct.
5
Okay,
moving
great.
there.
So...
In our campaign, yeah.
And you said that this guy's on his last legs, right?
Last legs, he's looking barely like he's holding together. There's goop coming out of his body. He's
Okay, excellent.
his
then-
mask is open, and you can see his eye just sort of pleading towards you. You know, that sort of thing.
Yuck. Yeah.
Batman cloak.
Okay, so...
Wait, Dragon Soul 4 is dead, right?
Slots left. Okay,
okay.
fine. I am going to use the Thunder
Okay.
Step again, just at the 3rd level.
Oh, okay.
Get
Okay.
myself the fuck away from there.
Is that a con save?
Oh, sweet.
Yes, it is.
Thanks. Okay. That helps.
Right.
9.
Excellent. Do you want me to tell you how much damage it is? Because I'm...
Technically, I believe I don't know. So yes, tell me the damage.
Okay, it's
How far away are
15.
you? How far away are you, Lilia?
15, all
from
right, yeah.
Kieran?
So you blast him, and he
Damn
just
it!
sort of gets blasted back a few feet and falls down dead as ooze sort of oozes around him.
But that's unfortunate. But I'm going to launch myself over, like, here.
Okay, to the right side of the room, just vroom.
Yep. And then I am going to want to make sure that's an action. And I did already use a spell, so I cannot use Healing Word. I'm just making sure I have to take a potion first.
I think that would be your only option if you wanted to heal, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't have any other way. Don't I have a regular potion? I do not. That is unfortunate. Alright, well, I guess I'm doing my potion of greater healing, because that's the only healing potion I seem to have on me.
Okay, that's 4d4 plus 4.
Okay. There is no button that I can press that says you. Oh, wait, there is. Maybe? Anyways, okay. 4d4 plus 4.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that was hardly any. It's 12 points.
12 points. It's something. Everything helps. All right. Win, you're dead. Kieran, it's your go.
That's life.
That's live.
What does how bad does Dragon Soul 3 look?
You know, hurt. As hurt as D1. They're getting there.
Okay.
Below halfway, you would say.
Okay. I don't feel comfortable enough yet throwing caution in the wind and shooting things, so I'm gonna use I'm gonna move over here and cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay.
Step over
You
Wynn's dead
cast
body.
inflict wounds. Yep, just excuse me, Wynn.
Sorry, Wynn, I'll be right with
Take care
you.
of this in a minute.
Take your time.
I rolled
I'm only in hell.
a 23.
23?
Yeah.
23 hits, yeah.
And then it does... I feel like my computer takes forever to add. 18 damage.
18 points of damage, all right.
Yeah, I only did it at the 3rd level.
All right, he's looking pretty hurt at this point. Nearly there, but not dead yet. It is D1's go. Who is going to sprout some wings
Of course he is.
and fly over to Shar. And attack you a couple of times. 17 plus 7 hits. 16 plus 7 also hits, I believe. You're also not resistant to acid, right? Just so that I can add all the dice together. Okay. First one is 17 points of damage, so 8 if you uncanny dodge. Second one is 18 points of damage. And you can do your thing, yep, jump away, skirmisher. Cool. It is Shar's go. This is a lot more harrowing than I thought this battle would be, to be honest. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay, 4d4 plus 4.
Just John Wayne walk over.
I always lose my d4s. $12 plus 4, 16 points of healing as you down this herbal substance. Okay. If you shoot at 3, you would get sneak attack. Well, no. From your angle, both Win and Corrupt Dragon Soul 4's bodies are on the ground, and you can probably see it.
Yeah, just give me the total.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay.
Half. Yes.
14 misses, sorry.
Oof.
Alright, it is D3's go. Who's going to attack Kieran?
Yikes. Oh, yikes. Okay. Yeah, I'm dipping. Okay.
Sure, go ahead. That is 19 exactly on the first strike. And that is crap on the second one. So one of them hits you.
Okay.
14 points of damage total.
I'm gonna bonus action take a healing potion. Beach. Let me see which ones I have.
You have like
Nala.
Two. I'm gonna take a greater healing potion. Yeah. Oh wow. Do you have any?
I have a D4.
I need 4. Hang on. Or I guess I can just roll it 4 times. I think I have 4.
Okay. Okay.
Where are all my D4s? They're missing.
3 and 1. All right.
Sorry, guys.
They're the only ones
Those
that
are
are
used for like daggers.
Yeah, I haven't had one. Had to
Okay.
use these in a while. There they are. Okay.
hits.
4.
Not 16 is there.
6, 9. Oh, that was
Hits.
really good. 12 plus 4, so 16. That's awesome.
Wow, out of 20.
That did really well. Yeah, awesome. And then I'm going to shoot an arrow at Dragon Soul 1.
3 sneak attack.
What? Oh, can I? Is Kieran not in the way?
Okay. He's looking pretty hurt.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll do that then. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
17.
Not this one, though.
She's still up, but both of them are,
Oh, fuck.
you know,
I don't think I did it. 14.
within moments of dying,
Damn.
sort of.
AC 19.
Sorry, I didn't move that
Okay.
turn, so I'm gonna move a little farther.
Okay. Sorcery points back. All right. So you feel that power now mixed with fire and electricity well up inside of you. So you gain that back. Top of the round. It is. Okay. So you're all are heading over to the wall. All right. You did notice that they can fly 60 feet, but that's all right.
I will, for my action, tap one.
Top of the round, it is D2's turn, but he's dead. D4's turn is also dead. It is Lilia's go.
Excellent.
To do another twin
I am
firebolt.
going to use.
At 3
like trying to
and
decide which is going to be the
1.
best
So,
way to go about this.
First one
I guess if
at
I'm
number
using
3.
Fifth level
is
spell, I might as well go like the full Monty.
17.
I'm gonna target
Anything above
the
against
Crop Dragon 1
One is
Okay.
and use Synaptic Static.
24, so I guess.
Okay. What sort of save is that? Is this weird
Intelligence.
static electricity goes around them?
It's an intelligence save.
16?
Does not make it.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. 38 points of damage.
38. You just
Nice.
the static
10
appears around it, and as the
of fire
electricity and
for
sort of hits
number
around
3.
the body, you see it sort of rip up bits of her skin, and
on
this
number
black
1,
goo sort of goes in the air until the static fades, and then all this goop just goes
17
and
points of fire
slams on the ground
on
as her
number
body
1.
slumps over dead as well.
Yay!
When you're dead, Kieran.
Okay, and then for my bonus action,
This guy doesn't
Absolute
I'm
look.
going to
This guy looks
burn
bad, right?
He looks
my
pretty fucked
first
up.
5th level.
Am I
spell
too close
slot.
to shoot someone?
Actually,
Yes.
no. I'll burn my first 4th. And
I'm
bring
not allowed to have
6
anything nice.
sorcery points back into my.
It would be disadvantage. You could. I don't understand that as far as a
Yeah.
gun goes, but
Right.
whatever.
I'm like I just want to put it on his
Next
forehead.
campaign,
and
I will
shoot him.
think about what point blank rules will be, but that's not for this one.
Where do you want to go?
I'll just
Okay.
move.
Then
right.
I'll just cast inflict wounds
How
again.
far can you go?
Okay,
30.
make an attack roll.
Yes,
17.
we're backing the fuck up.
You can go here.
There. Yeah. Want to be close to everybody.
27.
27. How do you want to do this?
Yay!
I'm gonna grab him by the throat.
Okay, you grab this guy by the throat. This high priest that you only really kind of recognize from this weird memory, and it's just this necrotic damage or goes through his veins and down his body as they burst, and this black goop sort of goes all over you, but you hold still as he falls slump in your grasp, and then you let him fall.
Good job.
Okay, that's everybody, right?
That is everyone.
Okay, can we do revivify?
And you turn around and you take out the diamonds and you slam them down.
Like, I look over, I'm like, did he die again?
Again!
Technically, this time it was my fault because I got mad and tried to
Yeah, it
blow
was
this one
pretty much
guy.
Kieran's fault in this case. But Kieran,
Thanks,
as
buddy.
you lay the diamonds down, please make a d20 roll and add your wisdom modifier. So just +4.
Wisdom modifier.
Wow.
19.
Okay.
Guys, I'm so
Decimate. Fucking
are.
diabolical.
I just want one of you to have
bless.
to do a ritual at some point.
At some point, at one
just
point,
bless.
it's gonna fucking, my luck is gonna run out so hard though, it's gonna be fucked up when it does.
That'd be disadvantage.
No, something like that. I don't know.
Although the other
But
stuff we do
as
have 10
the-
days.
Yeah. As the diamonds sort of disintegrate and form themselves into this dusty, mystical thing, they rocket into Wynn's nose. And Wynn awakens. Make a religion check.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally.
I gotta remember to take those out. I'll
Okay.
do that now.
Punish the wounded again.
16.
16. Okay. You don't remember anything.
Thank God.
We just.
Thanks, we just.
The
Oh,
god.
pal.
That god.
Lord knows all of the other
I-
gods are fucking trash.
was gonna say, do you guys want a short rest, or do you want me to do the... I have enough spell slots to do Beacon of Hope one more time, and then I could do a healing spell. It won't be as strong as last time, because I don't have that spot anymore.
Oh man,
still
everyone,
go.
Oh my
let's
God.
huddle up.
Everyone runs over.
Run over. Play,
Oh, right.
Places.
I
Song
can...
of
place your
rest.
bets.
Oh, thank
Place
you,
your
Nala.
bets.
I love putting in other work
These,
while I'm currently miserable.
these guys that were not undead but are now undead, are they skeletons or are they like
They are people. They've got flesh. They're a little
corpses?
gaunt.
they're corpses now? Okay.
But that was
It seems that
the
way.
other ones were in
Because
the
as
20s.
you touch them, there's still
This
some
is the
warmth
first
to
time
them
it's
and
been
that
in the
sort of thing.
teens.
Okay.
Oh.
And you're not going to
Yeah,
have the other
probably.
spell prepared.
I was just asking more because if they were skeletons, I was going to throw them in the bag for later.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Maybe we should do the keys first, because especially if
for,
these guys already died
Undead
once.
army.
Like, if they're here for a specific purpose, I don't know if they're gonna come back.
Welcome back.
They're
That's
dead
300
now.
more gold on your tab win.
Are they gonna stay?
Yes, you.
Oh no, I was going to use them as a skeleton army. It's the idea that I had, but it's...
Wait, do you have to collect skeletons in order to have a skeleton army?
Well, I could have zombie army, but that's gross.
Wait, so one requires you to have human remains on hand.
Short
And
rest?
then the other one you can
Shall we-
just,
shall we
they
short rest?
popped out of the ground like daisies.
No.
Do you have to have
No,
dead
as long
bodies
as-
for both?
Yeah, I have to have there has to be a dead body around for me to cast the spell on.
Well,
Well, I want to take
I
a short
wouldn't-
rest anyway, so I can get my misty stuff back.
and I
Skeletons.
wouldn't mind having Lilia sing to me.
Right.
while we're
Whereas,
resting.
like, otherwise I have to wait for us to kill something to raise it from death, and then...
Won't it
See, I was
make...
going to do that this time,
Won't
but
it make our
then
bags stink up?
wind
much better.
died and I got sidetracked and... Well, no, but I was going to raise the dragon guys to fight for us, but...
All right,
then
I
the-
have used all of my hit
So
dice,
is it just assumed
so
that they were just
I'm
like
okay.
kept alive
Oh, yeah.
for this purpose? All right.
Take a short rest. I'm going
Well,
to use...
do you guys want a short rest and then we can take their
Yeah,
keys
so an
and
extra,
try to
you would
open
roll
this?
that. Lily.
I would.
Yeah,
like to
I
do
mean...
that.
So we should
Song of
rest
Rest.
first.
Since it
'cause
has
I'm
been
hurt.
requested of me, but usually I make people
Aw.
pay me in gold to sing for them. So you know.
She's saying
and
tip
you're
her.
welcome.
It's a song of
you
rest,
get an
it's
extra
just-
8 points of healing. Yeah.
Okay.
What a weird group you are.
No, they're dead.
I mean, I didn't actually mean for
Yeah.
you to pay me. I was more just cranky
we
that
remove the
I
heads?
want to rest.
Why do we need to do that?
Kieran, do you want to speak to these? That's why you want to put them in the bag?
Room again real quick?
Oh my god,
Okay.
2 8s in a row. So maybe I will.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's 11.
You want to put it in your haversack?
So we're up to 13.
Wait.
13. 17. I'll use one more. 21. Okay. I mean, I'm not feeling excellent, but I'm feeling better.
So I think the idea was if Kieran carried skeletons around, we would
Yeah,
have a
just use it all.
portable
I think once
skeleton
we're done with
army.
this, we'll just go have a long nap.
That's better. It's extra. 7.
All right. So as you
Well,
take some
you
an
did.
hour
you,
here
You raised
in
wind
the
from the
goopy
dead,
bowels
so you did
of,
it.
no, that's the weirdest way to say it. Of this temple,
In the goopy bowels.
you take some time to heal up and regain.
Okay, yeah, let's do
Certain
a short
things?
rest and then let's try and open the crater.
And you were presented with these
Yeah, I'm
4
gonna
dead
use-
bodies of
Well,
individuals from
Lilia, are you singing to us
a past
for an
that
extra?
you now are somewhat aware of. that were used to defend this cursed ground. And
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll give you money.
I'll do it. I'm beefy.
Everybody gets 8?
I'll
I'm
give you
beefy, Wing
8
says.
gold.
after dying.
Good. Oh my god, that's funny.
Okay,
I
so
walked it off. I got better.
they're just 1 prong, 2 prong, 3 prong, 4 prong keys. They align with certain things on the like clockwise around the thing. Yeah, doesn't matter specifically. but-
8.
I'll give you 6.
16.
And do you all
Ooh,
do
that's
the
good.
thing? So you all stick them in,
12.
and as you stick it in, it goes
23.
clink and seems to lock, and you realize that you can turn it, and all of you turn your
it's a key.
keys.
Neat. Spooky.
Well, I'm
Oh, 8. So 9. Awesome.
still tempted by this anime dead thing. But, yeah, I'll
Alright, I used half of mine, so that's 7.
pull my gun out.
You hold your gun just in case.
Yeah. I only needed to use
And
5, but
as you do that, it's really odd, except that you all are used to magic, but it's not what you expected. What happens is, as you turn that key, the entire pedestal, the altar, just starts becoming goo. And then it falls inward, and it reveals this massive
excuse me, sorry.
pit, a cavern beneath, and you can't see goddamn shit in there, except there seem to be these glowing
Huzzah.
pools of greenish acid. This massive thing, and as you do that, you hear
Oh.
No, thank you.
No.
I'll collect all 4 keys
Someone has
and
found their
distribute
way.
them so 4 of us have one. Who wants to use a key?
This place.
Okay, Lilia gets a key, Bladen gets a key.
Am bound to hold the curse
Nala gets a key, and I'll keep the last one.
of this temple. Once head priest, now an abomination of dragon slaying, ancient enemies.
Okay.
Right goes to the coinciding
You got this
key
one.
point. Yeah.
No.
Go now and save yourself.
On
We'll go
3
like
or-
1, 2, 3, and then we'll all put them in.
Something worse will happen to you.
Kieran, you want to hold like an action in case something spooky comes out of here?
Hold your gun.
No, just kidding.
and you fire. You're a little like worried, and you fire down this massive loud bang.
Youth in Asia.
Oh my god.
Boogied.
Oh my god.
Can we bounce? And
Like,
Why don't we take a long rest?
yeah, can we like leave the temple and then come back when we're all like nice and fresh from a night's sleep? Well, you'll have to go through the acid walkway again. I'll just. Never mind.
It's 1,000 feet, so you can only get halfway at any
And then do it
time.
again.
If you you go back to the sort of opening, and you head back into the ritual room, or just look through it. It's not that far away. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. And you find yourself in that room with the turns. Then there's the door at the end of, like, with the circles. There's the door at the end. If you want to go all the way and try it.
Yeah, maybe we should listen to him.
Well, I mean. If I go there, I can't get back. like because if I'm going to be of any like heavy hitting use to anybody, I'm gonna have to sleep.
No,
I don't regain my
Would you be
power in
opposed
an
if
hour
we
like other folks.
got the fuck out of here.
Does everyone want to leave? Everyone can leave, but I can't.
What are you looking for?
I have to free this temple.
How do we do that?
He just told us. He's the source of this curse.
Oh shit.
We'll have to go through
You could give it a
the
go.
acid walkway again.
Oh.
Shar, do you want someone to go with you?
Split the
Are
party.
you gonna go down there?
We can exit this room. Can we exit this room and come back?
I mean,
I'll stay here.
if we can actually take a long rest here, as uncomfortable as
Yeah.
it might be, I would rather do that than trek all the way back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, no, I know, but we
You
also
wanna
need
camp?
ourselves. And right now I'm
then
more
come
concerned
back?
about each of us and being able
Well,
to
we should probably
perform
check
than
on
I
the
am about a
horses.
horse.
I can't go
I mean,
all the way
that's
back.
also
If
being awfully
anyone wants
short-sighted,
to
and I
camp
realize
there,
that,
come back, but I can't risk going
I mean,
back down
there
that
was lots of
walkway.
near-death traps along the way.
Then
Which
I
you
say
could
we
do that,
sleep
I mean, you
in I say we sleep in the second room.
What about the horses?
Shar, if you're gonna go back and you're
You
gonna
can
stay
go
there, I'll
back
go
and
with
check
you.
on them. I cannot go back there. If I go back there and then I come back, I'm
But
going
that's
to
up to you.
receive damage. I know I'm going to get hurt again. I'd rather stay here,
Yeah.
recover, and just go back
Makes
into
sense.
that room.
Okay, I mean, like, I would rather stay here and recover too.
But you are more skilled than I am. You can easily run back there.
Alright.
All right. What are we doing?
Okay.
We'll be back.
Okay. So
well,
you
I
head
could
back.
go check
All
on the
three-
horses and
Three,
then come
both
back.
of you make 3 acrobatics checks for
Have
me.
2 campsites.
Okay.
One here, one outside.
Yeah, I had enough
Okay.
of a hard time getting in the first
Dirty
time.
20.
What do you guys think?
Okay. 6.
When you take
No, that's
10
what I'm
points
saying.
of
I
acid
agree with
damage, and
you,
please make an
but
athletics check.
that's then 9 hours the
Wait,
horses have been up there.
Is there a
Athletics.
time limit
themselves
on how long
in
we're
a
allowed to be in
swamp.
here now that
Okay.
we've
And we
awoken
need
the
them.
other being?
23.
you don't know. 23 makes it. What was your third one,
And the
Shar?
third one. Natural 20.
Great. What was your third one, Shar? You're fine. And Win only slipped once and got himself out. So you make it out, and you climb the goopy staircase up to the goopy pond.
I don't know what
and
else we
you
can
go
do.
out and you find your
Sure,
horses.
I told
They've been
you,
living
you can
on
go- we can split
moss.
the party. Have
Yes.
one here,
And, you know,
one back
they've
there.
some
But then someone would
swamp
have to go with
grasses
me
that
unless
live,
I
but they
just
seem
fed them and
fine.
came straight back.
If you guys are staying out there, then
But I'm just more concerned about
Are you?
leaving them alone for a long
don't know.
period of time.
Well, I don't know. You know this area better than I do. No?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have to,
We
right?
did. Well, yeah, that, and also, I don't know what else might live in this kind of swamp that could eat a horse.
Okay.
make a
Then
nature
I
check,
guess
Shar.
Win and I will go back
Yeah, you're good at those.
in 8 hours.
21. As far as eating horse capability monsters in the swamps of Vesa,
Watch you.
Natural 20.
It's a little.
And
It's this weird. Because these swamps sort of freeze
Yeah, I was
over
like, I can't get back.
in the winter. Like this is Michigan swamp style, not Florida swamp.
Yep.
So the difference between animals that live there is quite stark. There might be monsters that you've never heard of. You live in a fantasy world, but you're not going to run risk of like crocodiles or something attacking them.
Okay, that's fine then. I think we would be fine. Just
We don't know.
yeah, give him some food.
I mean,
and then
they seem
we'll head
fine
back.
food-wise. They're eating mosses and grasses and things. They seem just tied to the tree and
it was
being
natural
horses.
20, 26, and then 22. Okay.
okay. you
Okay,
say-
you're doing great, guys.
Yep. And they feel good. And as you go over to the lake, the entrance disappears for you.
Fuck.
Cool.
As you were taking care of the horses, the entrance
Okay.
disappears.
Well,
Wait,
then
are we there? Uh-oh.
You guys are still down there. You don't know what's
But are
happening.
we
Damn,
sealed
you're
inside?
You don't know.
Great.
But I do
I've
pose
never
the
been
question to
out
the other
here.
two
We're
of
in the
like,
middle
wait,
of the
do we
swamp.
have a time limit here?
But I do
Because
know
whatever
that we had to
hell
go
was
off
down
the
in
trail
that
quite a
thing
bit
was
to
like,
get
get out while
here.
you can.
So hopefully the likelihood of someone else finding this
So,
place is
Can we
little to
actually
none.
rest here? Or are we gonna like be waking up drowning in slime?
Char, you have message, right? I don't know if we're close enough. Yeah, shit.
Sorry, Smudge.
I mean, I
That
imagine
is
if they
a
didn't come back
21.
eventually, I would use sending. But
Okay. So I mean, yeah. This is
once I've
like
long rested and
Shit.
I have spell slots, because I don't have
So
a
you
spell
guys-
slot to do it now.
you guys walk over to the pond and the entrance disappears and you're like, okay.
Well, fuck.
Well, we've got to wait. So you find a place near the horses and you make sort of a camp. And everybody else, you sleep in the less goopy ritual chamber with the big hole in the ground because it's the only place that isn't as goopy. Do you have any way of setting up bedding or whatever to make it less horrible?
Like if there's a raised platform, I pressed to
Then
digitize.
I think we should give the horses the fancy
cubic
rations
foot
we bought
of it.
them and then go back.
There's not really a raised platform anymore. It disappeared to
Okay.
reveal the hole in the ground.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, if I clear off
Okay.
the spot, does the other
then we'll
goop,
just
like,
give them
still
some
fill it in, or does it
Cats and
stop?
go back down. This made Char feel better.
Lilia, what was that?
Okay.
If
her
I
horse.
like were to press to digitize the floor, is it doing the thing where it still fills back in afterwards, or is it actually staying?
It's less goop in here, but it still does fill eventually. Yeah, it probably after you press to digitize an area, it would fill in like an hour.
God damn it.
Okay. There's sort of room around the bottom if you three want to sort of sleep
yeah,
on the
that
stone
works.
dragon statue.
don't know.
Since the acid or the goop has gone down, Lilia, you press to digitize around it so that it's nice and clean, and you find sort of a space there. And you guys really don't need to make... I mean, if you want to make watches, all of you can do that as well.
Possible.
Okay.
Yeah, with a giant gaping hole next to our bedding.
So 3 watches. Each of you take 1 watch. And Shar, you get to take 2 watches and win 1 because of your
Yeah, but it
high
only goes
elven ability.
120 feet.
Let us start with inside.
Okay.
I'm going to change it to some night music.
Working all night.
At the end of our long rest, we
Exactly.
Yeah, at the end of our long rest.
If we all
There are
die
no
in a
side
side
quests
quest,
at
It's
the end.
I'm gonna be
important
so
for now.
upset.
We're here for her.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, here in a more general sense.
At least I won't have to bring Win back from the fucking dead again.
Ideally.
I was
guys have
honestly
the
really
rolls?
worried that as
Yeah,
they were
swamp
trying to
monster
leave,
shit.
one of them would get stuck without Kieran in the goop.
Yeah, but if I had tried to come back, Kieran would not have made it through the goop a second time.
Absolutely not.
You guys have bedrolls,
Which is
though,
why
right?
Kieran
Can we
stayed in the
just
fucking
sleep on
hole.
top of the...
All right. Who's
Dragon
taking first
statue?
watch underground?
I'll take first watch.
All right. So as the other 2 bed down, it's like temperate temperatures in here. It's fine. But Lilia, you stay up in this sort of darkened
What's the
chamber.
goop smell like?
It's. I actually did say this. It smells like.
I'd sleep
It
on
smelled
the
like sort
dragon
of
statue.
rot,
Ugh.
like rotting vegetation.
Yeah. Gross.
One of the things I prestidigitize is a nicer smell.
Just around you.
It's like it's like an
all right.
oil diffuser, but like,
Yeah, it's a mist. All right, make a perception check for me, Lilia.
I did. It's 17.
17. All right, as you are sitting there, it's very
Probably
quiet
would,
down here.
especially with
Eerily quiet.
Yeah.
You hear some
Absolutely. Absolutely.
and some from drips of this goop.
Cute.
And you sit there for 4 hours
Hate this.
staring around, and you hear at one point,
Some side quest this turned out to be.
In which, like, I kind of say under my mouth, like, it kind of.
No, we're not. We're up here for her.
Right.
You're up there for the horses.
but other than that, your time underground on watch goes easily. Who's taking second watch underground? Nala. So where are you
Watch
going with
this
Nala?
big monster fights out there.
Describe what you saw or heard.
Yep. I'm like,
And
I
Nala?
don't know if we have more time.
You have no vision. It's pretty dark, but you can globule up.
Globulate yourself.
Okay, make a perception check with disadvantages.
All right.
This is so bad.
8. All right. You sit there and you think a lot. And you
Despair.
get thinking a lot about what this is. You think about those
Bog of
memories
eternal
that you saw
stench.
with Taylor and Jeremy and the rest of the people in this temple, which used to be a thriving, seemingly peaceful place devoted to this goddess. And you get distracted thinking about it and what you are here for. But you too, at some point, hear...
It's you, then. The one who awoke those memories.
And it's sort of all around you, but neither Kieran nor Lilia stir.
I am now the dragon's bane. It would be wise of you to let this temple rot in its fate.
And that's what you hear.
I'll do it.
You say that. You don't get a response from the Dragon's
I'll do
Bane.
one to not wake everybody.
And the rest of your watch goes uneventfully. And you wake
goodness.
Kieran as you try to
Oh,
get your last
goodness.
4 hours of sleep.
Disadvantage.
Kieran,
Yeah.
you
8.
can't see dick.
It's fucking dark, guys. Fucking dark.
Why did
So-
2 out of the 3 squint squat?
We're gonna stay in the dark.
Sorry, the dark vision couch abandoned you.
If you have a torch, you could light it.
I do have a torch. And I would
be
love to
wise,
light
probably. All right, so you light it, and you see in this room and down into the other chamber. It's very eerie because it only goes about 40 feet of dim light.
I hate it.
And you see down into the other room.
I hate
you,
this
like,
music also. by the way.
See that you see that hole,
The creaky door. Kill me.
and there's this weird sort of tunnel vision thing you get partway through the night.
Like in Lord of the Rings when they zoom in while
Yes,
pulling
exactly
out.
that. And you sort of zoom in as you stare at this hole. It's like there's something drawing you to it.
We're
I'm weak.
die on a side quest.
It's not enough to pull you there, and you don't have to make a wisdom saving throw, but there's something curious. You've been dealing with these gods and this weird, shitty morality of everyone so long that you are also,
Draconic.
I would say,
In a whispered
pretty
voice,
curious about what the fuck is
I would
happening.
say, yet I feel
And there's this just interest in your mind, and you stare at that hole for your 4 hours.
for this temple to be
If you know what I'm talking about. No, I'm joking. But your watch does go on eventfully,
I figured.
actually.
Great. Joy. I love that for me.
Meanwhile, outside, how are you splitting this up? So, Shar, you've got 2.
I'll go first, yeah.
Okay. Win, as Shar meditates in the woods.
Oh my
You,
god.
Dark Vision, make a perception
Natural 20.
check. Natural 20. So you're
So
in this
25.
bunches, yes. So you're in this bog. It's a bog. It smells like a bog.
Oh my god.
Not horrible. The smell wafting off of the lake behind you is worse because it's filled with that black goo. So you sort of shift around, move away. You've lit a little small fire so that you can stay warm, as it is. I mean, it's spring, but it's pretty cool
Yeah.
as you get closer to the South Pole and away from the equator of this planet. And you look out and you watch the horses as they sort of sleep. One of them gets up at one point, eats some moss, goes back to bed.
Good horse.
There's a lot of animal noises, and you hear a howl as comes on
No.
the thing. But you know, this is normal. And you're Win.
Sorry.
This
But
is
you just
terrible.
died yesterday, or today, again.
I did.
Again.
And you're thinking about that contract, and you're thinking about Trust's offer. But luckily, nothing really happens in the evening here. And you wake Shar up, or rather rouse her from her meditation. And when you roll out your bedroll and go to sleep as Shar stokes the fire. Shar, please make a perception check. 19. Okay. Okay.
I've got 2. And then I'll do
The
the
wind
second
picks
two.
up a bit. Starts to sprinkle. You sort of look up in exasperation at this whole event. This is quite a quest that you're suddenly on.
I'm down in the valley, yo.
But, you know, you're doing it for a friend in this family that you found. And maybe you can honor the memories of those who were in there. But this first 4 hours goes by without a hitch. Please roll another perception check for me. And sure enough, 300 feet out in the woods, you see that owl again. It's an owl. I mean, it's just an owl.
It's an owl.
It's difficult to tell anything other than the fact that it's an owl, but that owl certainly looks fucking familiar. Maybe you're just paranoid,
Probably.
and maybe you're just worried
you're
that you
Win.
revealed yourself in the previous place. So you're just keeping an eye out for anything. But this owl sort of looks your way and then flies off. Yeah, just I hate you guys.
Respect.
But other than that, the sun rises on the horizon, and the daytime gross forest noises begin. Or actually, I might have a bog.
First one is 19. Because reliable talent.
And you all awaken.
Well, we're alive.
Put my hood up.
Um,
Maybe we should check in.
Yeah, I'm trying
Just
to
a little.
find sending. I'm going to send Shar a message.
Okay.
Say, howdy, good morning, hope you slept well, where the fuck you is?
Wait for that.
Another 19.
Is you is or is you ain't?
Do you tell us?
Okay, so I'm going to say, so there's good news and there's bad news.
Well, that's not ever something I like to hear anymore.
The good news is that the horses are doing great.
Excellent. That is the part I care about.
Well, and also, like, so are Shar and Wynn.
Fucking
Everybody's doing great on the surface. The bad news is that they are going to stay there. Because the
What do you
entrance is
mean?
gone.
Says to
The entrance is gone.
This is...
Yep.
wait, so does that mean we're stuck down here?
Yep.
Fuck.
I guess
Nothing
while we were
changes.
asleep, I could have
1940s
Underground.
office.
looked at spells to see if anything can help with spicy stuff, actually.
You have time to do it now. You're basically doing this while you're talking. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm
Alright.
looking at I'm moving things around. But, yeah, well, if we end up,
Do you know
when
when
we
they might be
fix
coming back?
everything, if that doesn't fix things, if we take another nap, prepare a water spell thing, because if I do it now, it would be me using knowledge.
Well, okay, so I'm... Oh, fuck. Jesus. Okay, so
I'll
we at least
reply.
didn't die in the middle of the night, which
The
quite
entrance
honestly is
disappeared.
farther than I
We're
expected to
stuck
make it
up
when I
here.
went to bed last night.
That's it. That's
I
all
didn't wake
gotta
up
say.
covered in
That's-
more
Horses
goo
are
than I
fine,
fell
though.
asleep in. So that is a plus. I only heard a creepy growling once. I don't know if you guys heard anything during the night.
They're captured.
Did it say anything in particular?
That's good to know.
Oh my god.
No.
I mean, we've had lots of things say that to us before, and we didn't get out while we could, and everything was fine. Well, also, it doesn't seem like we can get out while we can now, does it?
Wait, what? So we're separated?
Fun. Contingency plan if everything does go absolutely to shit. Kieran, can you plane shift us the fuck out of here?
Yes. I can't promise where we'll end up.
I have to
yes.
assume it's got to be better than where we're at the current
Okay,
moment.
with Water
Well-
Walk, if I cast Water Walk, we can walk on top of acid.
Okay.
A minute would take 10 minutes.
Yeah, but then we'd be
Teleportation
super
circle is 10
separated.
minutes. Is it? Oh no, it's 10 rounds. That's what I was getting confused by.
Okay. So, okay, could you, like, draw the teleportation circle first and then, like, leave it for a little bit and then we could, like, run back to it and then use it?
I wonder.
Or do we have to
Well,
use
but
it
if
as
we
soon
use
as you
it-
draw it?
Everyone, please make an intelligence check for me.
Okay.
I think that once
didn't
we
go
fix
terribly.
everything
17.
that
11.
I had to get out of my editing, so it took me a minute. 11.
Okay, Shar especially. You saw how
I
the
did as well.
passageway down appeared.
From down the hall.
You saw what happened.
Oh, same as before. Get out while you can.
You all noticed that as well.
Okay.
Like Nala and Lilia, you saw how the gate appeared.
I think now we're going to have to face it with what we have. This is the risk.
Right. Yeah. Okay, I can try to do that.
I can also teleport
I
us
guess.
back to Altone, but it takes a minute.
Yeah, I can try to get to the
Teleportation circles 1
entranceway.
minute.
Although, I mean, Nala, are you still planning on
10
going
rounds.
through with this? I think if you go through this by yourself, you're not going to make it out. So
The
we've
spell
got to
has
be.
to be done
I mean,
continually.
here's the
if
thing:
there's any
if we're
break
going to go
in
into
the
this,
writing.
oh god, and we're going to do it.
Including me and Win.
Okay, I can go grab
19.
Star and Win, or at least try to see if it'll open back up.
15.
It's just, it's going to take a bit more of my power to do so than I was hoping to lend, or more of that I was hoping to lend in other areas today. So, but
Lilia, what was your intelligence? Actually, make another one.
Mine-
Make an intelligence check.
okay, it was
Yeah,
high
Nala was
before.
in the goop and it didn't do anything.
For a different thing.
Damn
But
it!
then
it's
when it
12
touched
now.
her thing, right? That's
Okay.
what happened? Okay, great.
You know you went down.
I could.
An amount of feet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
that's what
what
you get
the
for the 12.
doorway looks like from the
Okay.
side.
Well, because I considered
Lilia,
before,
if
like, as
you
a
would
player
like
being
to
like, I bet I could just, like,
dimension
launch
door to the other
myself.
side of the
up.
first room with my
And it would
amulet
be try.
and go to the
I
entrance.
would just take some damage. I
See if you
wouldn't
can
die
Open it
automatically.
up from this end.
Yes, if you ended up in the ground.
Yeah,
whole
I would just
thing
take
was I
some
didn't
damage,
wanna
and then
go
I would have to
through this.
dimension door one more time to get all the way
I
up.
adjust her towards the
You know what? Fuck it. I will try. You know, instead of going all the way through the thing, just because fuck it, I have a good imagination and I can visualize pretty much where we were beforehand. I'm gonna try to dimension door myself, just straight up,
Okay.
rather than.
So you
go through
take Nala's amulet, and you whoosh, and this door appears, and you flash.
Yes. I'll go
Roll a
through this by
percentage
myself.
die for me.
Oh boy, that's a 16.
16. Okay. You end up sort of. How does the spell say?
I mean, I know I don't die. If you arrive in a place already
I
occupied by
just
an
wanna read it.
object, I
get
take
shunted
4d6 damage.
4d6.
Oh, and the spell fails to teleport me.
And the spell fails to teleport you. Okay, so it was a 25% chance.
Nope.
And unfortunately, you didn't. You ended up in a tree.
Yeah.
I know.
It was a 25% chance.
Wait, it
you
was a
just rolled-
tree?
Yes,
And that
it was
makes
a
it so
tree.
I. Oh, inside the
Inside a
tree.
tree.
I was like.
Yeah, you were inside a tree, which was the percentage roll.
Yeah.
And then nothing. Yeah. So that's 17 points of damage, force damage.
That sucks.
But you know that you got to the surface.
Yeah.
You just hit a tree.
No, I didn't mean to do that.
And now you can visualize better up there. Anyway.
I mean. Could I really? No, probably not, because it's a dimension thing. Fine, I'll do it again.
Okay. This time, because you know where the tree was that you ended up in, you sort of saw it as a glimpse as the bark smashed into your eyes. You blast up and you manage right next to that tree. You say, "Fuck you, tree," and then you move on, and you look around, and you see very in the distance, like some
Twin squad underground.
football field or so away on the left. There is the hill down, which goes to the gross pond. So you head that way. And on top of the hill, you sort of wave down to Shar and Wynn, who are standing next to the pond, wondering what to do.
Well, I dimension doored way the fuck away. But I can only go 500 feet.
You just basically went up.
So you don't actually go anywhere?
You went
Go
down
back
and
to
then
me.
way that way inside, so then you went
Gotcha.
up.
Okay, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, the spell took, I want to go near to my
Inside a
friends or
tree,
something,
yeah.
and just had to have you up because it's only 500 feet. So.
Gotcha. Okay. Got the
And I
amulet,
suppose
let's
Shar
go.
and I just hear like a snapping of wood. What?
I go ahead and I do that.
You do that, and upon touching the surface, the bridge and the archway with the door and stairs appear again. Just has a time limit.
Except now I still
basically.
have to go down the same way. Oh, this is useless. Should have just come up the normal way first. Anyways,
You had a
let's go.
chance of not using more of the.
Yeah, no, I mean, all
spells.
my 4th level spell slots are gone now, so.
Isn't Dimension Door 3rd?
Nope.
Oh, no, it's 4th.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, I really don't want to do this. I can't do that either
Well, you
because
could-
it's only 500
it's too
feet
far.
and it was 1,000.
She'd have to use 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would either have to, like,
It
make
was
a couple
worth
of
it
checks.
to try
and
try going up. Worth it to try going up because then you could maybe not use
Yeah,
one.
I mean,
additional
but
spell.
at this point, Lilia is absolutely incensed of, like... She thinks that all of this is, like, gonna end very poorly.
But you head back down. You head back down the stairs.
Hey!
You are presented with the ballroom.
I mean, I'm gonna walk part of it.
You can try walking. Yeah, that's the best. So first, acrobatics check from each of you.
Dirty 20.
That makes sense.
Good.
Okay.
5. Make an athletics check, Win. You take 9 points of damage as well.
Hi!
You're good. That's good enough. You pull yourself out of the thing. Acrobatics checks
Oh,
again.
okay.
Third
I
one.
guess just dip it
Or
in the
second
water.
one.
Nice.
Pond.
21.
You just like, yeah.
Good. Good.
Gosh, you guys are also
And
acrobatic.
Third one.
How much farther until the end of the platform?
This is the last one, yeah. You can try it and then Dimension Door. That's what I would suggest.
Awesome.
14.
Yeah.
You fall in.
No, but
Make
I'm
an
asking
athletics
if
check.
it's like more than 90 feet. It is still more than 90?
It's more than 90. It's about 120.
Okay, fine. I will use my last dimension door so I don't take any more damage.
Okay,
Or
Win,
though
you
I
take
already
14.
took a significant amount of damage earlier.
It's 90
90
feet.
feet, that was what
You're
I was
about
asking.
if it's splitting. Actually, it's about 333 feet. If you really want to know, because it's
I
third
thought
of
you
a
were going to
1,000
just
foot room.
dimension door to the other side of the thing, walk
yeah.
up, touch the
But
thing.
Win pulls himself out, but manages to get across again. And Lilia, you use your
okay,
last
you
dimension
have
door
to
to
actually
go
make
across, and
checks.
Shar, you easily just bounce your way across. And then you make your way to rejoin up with.
Hey, Kieran,
The others.
do you happen to have any like
As
quick
soon-
healing stuff?
Well, this whole
As
thing
soon
was...
as I see Win,
weird
I'm
waiting.
going to go grab him by the shoulders and cast Death Ward.
It may. It may.
Probably.
Death Ward.
So is it even what we were
I
here
would
cast
like
a low-level
something
spell.
because I went inside of a tree.
Yeah, I'll go
That-
over and cast Cure Wounds on Lily
That
as
would be
well.
great.
And you can
Do we each have to make 3 more acrobatics checks?
15 healing points.
Thank you, because that was exactly how much I lost. Or I lost 17,
All right.
but still.
Similar.
27.
5. Okay.
How much do you
shortly.
get back?
Okay, 16. Okay.
Nothing seems to be telling you need to jump in the hole immediately.
29.
Okay.
It's about 20 feet down.
19.
Yay!
There is no limitation in D&D 5e for
22.
taking short rests.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we could take another short rest.
14.
Besides, like, yeah.
Damn it.
Guess I can't take back that
Okay.
cure wounds, huh?
19.
You can't. You said it.
But that,
Gotta
I
think
mean,
about it,
that
yeah.
probably would have gotten me a little further than a short rest would have.
Plus, it's also what your character would have
14.
done. So
Can't you use
that
thunder
is a
stuff?
good
Nice
way
guy.
to roleplay.
But yeah, you still got that death ward.
Oh.
You did still get Death Ward, which lasts for 8 hours anyway, so.
Alright.
Hey, that was the good news. You already knew that.
Boingy, boingy, boingy.
It's like a series of handsprings.
How'd you guys sleep?
I'm gonna also, before we start, I'm gonna cast Aid at the
Okay.
4th level.
Lilia, do you need a potion?
We'll give
Thanks.
15 hit points to Win, Nala, and Lilia.
Oh no.
Okay, 15 temporary hit points there.
Awesome.
Since I can cure wounds myself, and Char usually doesn't get close to things.
Yay!
There we go.
Should I use my second wind now and not have to worry about using it in combat?
Well, is
How long does
there
it last
more?
for?
Yeah.
I get back.
Well, wait, but
1d10
is the
plus
creature
11.
at the very bottom of the hole, or does the hole lead to another entranceway that then we have to go find the
Are we
creature?
jumping? Is that the plan?
Are we
Somebody
taking
make a
another
perception
short
check as you
rest?
peer into the hole for the group.
Another short rest?
I can't squint that far.
Okay.
Then sure, let's take another short rest.
18? Lilia, were you doing it too? 2 people can do it, that's fine.
No, I thought Char was. But I can.
One other person, yeah. Generally it's 2 for the group.
Okay.
Nice. So you look down, you peer down, and you see along with Wynn, and you see the sort of pools of acid, and there are other sort of twisting caverns and stuff. This is a cavern down beneath it. You don't see anything sitting there waiting for you to kill it.
How are the horses?
Horses are fine. Oliviera missed me, so that was cool.
Okay.
Well, I'm ready to
Okay.
free this temple. as
Or
soon
are
as
you actually
anyone's
roping
ready
with actual
to
rope?
Get on our way.
Actual rope, yeah, because I was like, with the gloves, that'd be odd, because you create a 1-foot rope, and then you're like... but alright, so you tie the rope to something. It's fine. And you eventually sort of lower yourselves down one by one. And you end up in this cavern.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I
I have a rope. We can lower it into the hole,
which I
so
will show you. Just for edification,
fall
we're
20
probably ending
Wonder
it
if we
here
can just
for
attack
today.
from up there.
But
attack.
just want to show you.
What,
what
we
you
could
see.
just throw something in the hole, like throw a fireball into the hole if
Yeah,
you want to just
exactly.
attack from up here.
That's what I was thinking.
You should have. Maybe I didn't give you. No, I've given you night vision. You should be able to see it.
I don't have night vision.
Well, you only have 60 feet of
sorry.
it,
I'll
do
so
that.
you should see a sort of.
Fine, good.
What? With your reliable talent?
19.
scroll
I have a +9, but Wynn did it first.
scroll down.
Yeah.
A little bit. You're in the center of it. Come on.
Oh, okay, then yeah, I'll do it again. Okay, great. I'm on it.
Let's see if it works on mine.
Awesome.
mine is-
18 plus
mine is
9,
high.
27.
Spoopy.
Oh, you're. It looks like you were loading. Still. Come
Got
on.
it.
No, yeah. From
Okay,
your,
yeah.
you should be able
so
to
it's
see.
Down,
I literally loaded
it
as
looks
you.
like it goes further out down there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay, then we will need to lower ourselves down.
yeah. Rope?
No, because I want to
Oh.
give you from the dynamic lighting. I want you to see what you see.
What?
I would
Oh,
use
yeah,
mine.
yeah. I have a 50 foot of rope.
Jason.
Yeah, actual rope.
Emily and
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Holding it while we're going down.
Is it because Nala doesn't have night vision, but Shar does? Shar, you are not... Oh, I had it on the wrong person. There.
Okay.
How's that?
It's on roll 20.
Yeah.
This is riveting content. Figuring out roll
It's
20.
black.
You have night vision on. It works when I log in as you, so I don't know what's happening.
Oh, I don't see
Alright,
anything.
you
I only see me and Nala. Hang on.
A sort of green
1 second.
pool
Let me
of
refresh.
acid off to your left. And you see a green pool of
It's just a
acid off to
completely
your
black
right,
square
and in front of
with
you,
me and Nala's
embedded
icons.
in the ground like it fell from the hole that you were in. A large statue of Tiamat sort of cocked off to the side with all of its heads. It is a statue, though, and not literally Tiamat.
Probably for the best.
And you hear...
I'll just take a picture. Hang on.
You have decided
Just black.
to come be heroic. Foolish, perhaps. But perhaps
Okay,
also
Okay, I'm
like
sending
he's
you a picture.
struggling to
Hang on,
talk.
We can't see anything.
It's alright.
I
Can you just take a
am
picture of
bound
it?
to defend this curse.
Okay, well,
So
I just mean Nala's icons on the left, and it's a big black
And
square.
you hear... this weird slithering noise,
I can screen share
we
with
will
you
end
here.
it there.
Or I just sent you a picture, though.
for you do not see your enemy yet.
No worries.
And Emily doesn't see anything. Sure. let me
could
just
send
take
it to you,
control of your
but
character
I have
again.
no.
Yeah,
I can't see.
Kieran can't see dick.
Yeah, there's something that says it's loading in the bottom
Kieran can't
corner,
see dick.
That's
Story of my
that's
life.
been there for me
Oh,
the whole time.
Yeah, so now Nala's
Yeah,
gone,
that's just
but I
that.
still
You
can't
should
see
change his
anything.
quote on Instagram to that. Kieran can't see dick, except when he does.
So this is also literally what I get when I log in and give myself control of Shar. So I literally don't know why, like as a player. So I literally don't know why you can't see it, because you should be able to. It's tied to Emily and Jason.
Describe what
Yeah,
was
but
I
sure,
wish
I see
that's what
that.
I could see.
You can see the glowing pools, probably, maybe.
Sure can.
But yes, so that is what you see as you go to fight the Dragon's Bane. In order to cleanse a temple,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be useless after like 4 rounds.
For some reason, I don't think that's going to happen.
we'll see. I mean, it is still all of you guys against one thing, so we'll see, but it's up to action economy and all that.
Yeah.
But you guys have made it through that dungeon. That was pretty cool. And now you're on the
If
last...
I die on a side quest.
There are no side quests in D&D. It doesn't exist.
I know, but if I like...
It's just the quest, yeah.
Can you just send me a picture of it?
Just because
fine.
there's only been
I'll
2 people
send
that
it
have
to you.
died
Hang
yet.
on.
One of
I was
them
going to
just...
say, if all of us have to die once,
I got it.
who's going to bring
got
me
it.
back?
Thanks.
You'd have to find a priest and pay them. And pay them to do it, yeah.
There
It
you
would
go.
still be a ritual,
Can't see.
Oh my
which you
God.
all haven't done.
I'm going to be with my family. I'm not going to want to come back.
You will be in hell.
Well, right now I'll be in hell, yeah. But if we ever fix that, I'm not going to want to come back.
Well, Max sent me a picture, so.
So,
I like that.
thank you all for playing. It was fun. And we will pick this up next week, and then the week after we'll have Ansel as well, which will be
Great.
Oh no.
provided I can time it out right. I think I can.
Oh boy.
It's tough to time out these things. But anyway, thank
got
you
this,
everybody for
guys.
listening, the people who are
Thanks.
listening.
Glad you guys came
and
to
we
get
will
us.
see you in a couple weeks. Bye-bye.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Just us. I think us three could have done it. Well, good thing we're a 2-round crew.
A. A for effort.
Hey, Kieran, we feel fine.
Yep. Okay.
Cool. That was.
Horses are fine.
And the horses are fine.
Everything is important.
The quest.
Hey,
Duck
there's
West.
always a first. Everyone should die at least once. I've died.
Yeah,
Wynn's
you guys
gone
haven't died
3.
yet. And one of them just keeps absorbing the deaths for you.
Oh my god.
Shit.
We'd have to find something.
We'd have to take you to Leo Renzetti. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh well. No, not yet.
Oh my
Probably.
god.
No, you're gonna be in hell.
Oh yeah, you'll be in hell. That's legit.
We gotta fix it first.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get trust first.
Yay.
Bye, guys.
Yay.
Oh right, yes.
Yay! How exciting.
I'm excited.
Okay.
Hee hee.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.